shakalaka.
Yeah.
Get all set up here. Crack my Diet Mountain Dew, Sir Richard.
Diet.
Yeah. Yeah, rock it, dude. Rocking the Diet Dew. You're not a Diet pop drinker, huh? Did you like pop?
It's weird. My dad used to have me drink diet soda a lot when I was a kid because he was like convinced that it would actually help you like lose weight, but it's like the exact opposite. But I mean, I don't know.
Well, would you I guess I haven't heard about well, maybe I have. That kind of sounds familiar, gaining weight, drinking diet pop, but
I mean, that was the whole
they still say
selling
it's
point,
worse
but-
for you.
I mean,
They say it's worse for you because of that aspartame or whatever
yeah,
that's in it.
it's like more likely for diabetes and shit like that.
Really?
Yeah.
Jeez, I'm screwed.
I can't.
This is
I
my
can't-
nectar.
I can't give you a credible source on that, but that's all hearsay.
Yeah.
At least how I experienced it.
Right. Yeah. I don't like sugar pop because I think it leaves a really bad aftertaste, dude. So
Yeah.
That's for me. Ugh.
That's
I'm not a
another
big
thing.
sugar guy.
Yeah, that's another thing that has always been in my subconscious about dropping is sugar as well. you know?
Right. Yeah. Unless it's a Heath.
A Heath?
The Heath candy bars.
I don't think I've had those.
You haven't had those?
No.
You haven't had a Heath?
Toffee, man. Toffee.
Ooh.
Do you like those, Sir Richard?
I used to get them all the time. It was like my mom's favorite. So she would get them all the time, and I'd be like, hell, I want one too.
Yeah, dude. You ever had something called a punch bowl cake?
I can't say
Dude,
I have.
this is amazing. Okay.
It sounds amazing.
This is what it is, right? It's chocolate cake. You bake a whole chocolate cake. Okay, and then you get a nice big bowl. So then you put, you cut it into like squares, and you kind of line the bottom of the bowl with some chocolate cake. And then you put a bunch of chocolate pudding all over it. And then a bunch of Cool Whip.
God.
And then you sprinkle crushed up Heath bars all over it. And then you do another layer of chocolate cake, chocolate pudding,
My God.
whipped Cool Whip, and then you get the Heath. Oh, dude,
Sounds like diabetes right
Yeah,
there.
dude.
50 layers of chocolate. Jesus. My God.
But the Cool Whip is the star of the show for
Yeah.
me because I love Cool Whip. I
Oh,
can
yeah.
just sit there and eat a tub of Cool Whip at night.
Well, I think at that point, just something other than chocolate. And like if you're eating that, Jesus.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I know. it is a little chocolate overload, I guess, but the Cool Whip balances it because I make sure there's like at least like 3 tubs of Cool Whip.
Right. Right.
Like when I eat pumpkin pie, it doesn't even look like pumpkin
No.
pies there.
I can't stand pumpkin pie.
No?
No.
You won't even eat it with a bunch of Cool Whip?
Well, yeah. That's the only exception, I'd say.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's just
I can't just eat a slice of pumpkin pie with no Cool Whip. Like,
Right.
you can get the fuck out of here.
maybe it's a
Dude.
texture thing.
Get the fuck
but-
out of here, Sir Richard.
I'm a basic white bitch. I like my pumpkin anything.
Yeah.
Bought it from Starbucks, bitch.
Fuck
Got
yeah.
it.
I got it. Yeah, no.
50% off my Frappy Latte, or however they call it.
My friend, yeah, dude, I hate having to go to Starbucks for, like, my wife will ask me to stop and grab her something. I'm like, medium? And then they always correct you. They come
Yeah.
back, they're like, what is it? Like, venti?
grande is a
grande?
medium. Venti is a large.
What's
Yeah.
small?
Small is small.
It's just small?
That makes no sense.
That's so fucking, like, fuck off, Starbucks. Like, fuck off with all your made-up names.
You don't get a
and
fancy
shit.
name.
Grande.
That's so weird.
Get the fuck out of here.
I never once spent my money at a Starbucks anyways, but God.
I regret it every time. I'm like, I should have just went to like Big B or something. You like that place? I'll give them my money.
Big B's
they
delicious.
have small, medium, large. Get the fuck out of here, man.
Our own culture of slang for our drinks.
So what's been up with Corey, man?
Oh,
What's
man,
been going
just-
on lately?
I mean, realistically, I've been as good as anyone else has throughout 2020 and the beginning of this one. Just been focusing on music. I don't get a lot of chances as much as I used to anymore. I mean, at least I take care of my mom at home, and that requires a lot of like responsibility. So I don't get chances to really go out on weekends like I used to anymore.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got lucky with like touring, like realistically, but as soon as that ended, that was really a point where I was like, I don't even have time to really go out and do all these things right now.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, that can. Don't
Yeah.
talk about stress.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and then you gotta, trying to touring too. Yeah. So how was that? How did you work that out? Just had another family member step in. And,
Realistically, I would just do my best to like get everything situated before I would like go on these week or sometimes. I think the longest tour we had was probably like almost 2 weeks. I'd say.
is that when did you guys go to Europe?
Yeah, that was with 6 Feet Under.
6 Feet Under.
Yep.
Right. So how long was that one? Was that the 2-week one?
Those were about a week counting the shows, and then probably like a couple days.
Okay.
Like at the beginning and the end, like just getting from airports and getting all that
Right.
shit figured out. I mean, I'd say personally the second tour was my personal favorite out of both the Europe ones.
So which one was that?
That that was 2019, and we.
Is that the 6 Feet Under one? Or
Yeah,
is it,
they both
Yeah,
were. Yeah.
they both were with 6
Yeah.
Feet Under, but the second run was 6 Feet Under.
Biggest difference was the lineups were different for both
Okay,
of them.
right.
The second one we had Alec drumming with us.
Okay.
For it because of complications with members at the time.
Oh, right.
And it was realistically it was such a surreal experience. Like it's one of those things where there was so much that happened, and when you're on the spot, like it doesn't even like begin to come to your mind of everything that you got to see and everything.
Yeah.
Like we got a little bit of sightseeing like in between waking up for shows and doing everything. Like,
I would definitely want
Yeah.
to make time for that.
I had
you know
a-
what I mean? Like, when's the next time you're gonna ever be there? again?
exactly.
That's what I'd be thinking the whole time. Like, dude, when are we gonna be here again?
especially as soon as we got back, and then COVID happened and all that shit. Like
right.
it was the most insane timing, really. I had this whole project I wanted to do on the second tour because I was going to take a bunch of footage and pictures as I could, and I was going to take all the footage and put it together for a patchwork video.
Okay.
Yep. And then when we got back, we ended up playing at the Crowfoot, and then my phone got lost in the van. Lost, but
It's gone.
yeah. But I lost all that footage. But luckily, our buddy James from Morose Vitality, and they're from the States, but they also would do Europe tours and have like planned out things with that. But he had like a Dropbox of like all the stuff that he and I think the other band Short Fuse that we played with. They're also a really cool band if you haven't heard of them.
Short
But
Fuse.
it was like
Sounds
their-
like a fast band.
oh, it is. It's like grooves.
Short Fuse, like.
Yeah, it's like modern day Pantera, I'd say.
Oh.
Yeah, if I had to like describe the sounds, like really groove based,
Okay.
just like really.
Sounds like my last band.
Yeah.
We got chose like 2 or 3 times to open for like a Pantera cover band too.
What
I'm
did you
like,
play?
Huh?
What did you play?
I played drums.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
cool.
Hell yeah. Oh yeah. I tried playing guitar first before drums, and I went immediately the next year I got a drum kit.
Right.
It's like, dude, no, I want to beat on shit.
Oh yeah.
Do you drum at all?
It's funny because originally,
Because I know you're a guitarist.
Yeah.
But, like, do you drum?
around the time I started really getting into music when I was 13, I originally wanted to be a drummer, and I would talk to my dad about it, and he was like, "I'm not gonna have that shit in my house. So you're gonna learn acoustic guitar first. Then when you get good at that, I'll move you up to electric, and then at that point, I will think about a drum kit."
Dang.
It never happened, but
Damn.
but down the road, I ended up acquiring one from a friend of mine, and I got to practice here and there. I've always been really focused on the percussive side of music, like really being almost obsessed with like how different tempos work and how you can like dance around the metronome and everything. So I've always kind of loved the progressive feel of it.
Right.
I only did one project where I was in drums though,
Oh, yeah.
but
Right. So when was that?
it was called Walking with Giants actually. I think there's like one video in the depths of YouTube somewhere.
Depths of YouTube. Yeah. Somewhere out there.
Somewhere with like the triple count views and shit.
Yeah, no shit. Triple count, bro. We cracked
Got
it.
300 today. Yeah.
Hey man, I'm happy with it right now.
Oh,
you know?
yeah.
Except especially when you're first starting out and stuff, it's like, all right, cool. At least I cracked the triple digits. Like you
Yeah,
said, like,
exactly.
okay,
It's hard,
I'm
man,
good now.
because everyone's fighting for the same space.
Yeah,
You
and
know?
especially when podcasts too, because I release it on audio and video, and I actually find that I'm getting more on audio, more downloads and stuff for audio versions more than like views for YouTube. The most disappointing thing when you go on your views for YouTube is you can see the analytics, and it's like everyone's like.
Oh yeah, exactly.
it's like yeah, I got like 200 views, but like
Yep.
and then a little
it's like it's
some
all in
spikes,
Michigan, and
it's
then
like it's like you can't even make it past a minute,
Yep.
or
and that's the thing, because like everyone has such a short attention span nowadays. You really have to come up with something to make your viewers want to stay.
right. And
You
there
know.
and there is views that obviously go all the way. It's not 0%, but that's what I think. Like when I listen to podcasts and stuff, I'm always listening. I'm not really like I'll watch some like Joe Rogan or something. Like I'll have it on my computer in the background, but that's pretty much what it is. But I don't know if I have 3 hours or whatever to watch the whole thing. But it's
Right.
nice to have the full video.
Yep.
So that way people, like a lot of times I'll be listening and I'll be like, oh man, I want to see what that was like. Like he had David Blaine on.
Really.
Okay, so I'm listening to a David Blaine podcast with Joe Rogan, and they start doing some stuff. I'm like, oh, I'm looking this up later. Like, I'm going to the
Right.
video to see what they did. And he like stuck an ice pick like right through David Blaine's arm.
Oh my god.
Yeah, just right through. And I was like, oh, God.
Just audibly hearing like the reactions
Yeah,
too. You're like,
yeah.
oh my god.
Yep. As he's like, nope, that's okay. Keep going. He's just pushing it through. Ugh. I'm like, yeah, I'm looking that up and watching that.
I've been
For
wanting to check out the Dave Chappelle one he did.
The Dave Chappelle.
Yeah.
I did listen to that. Yeah, he pops in. Like you just fast forward near the end, and that's when he comes in.
Oh really?
Yeah, he's not in the whole thing, but
That's a shame.
they talked about sitting down and like having like doing an actual podcast with
Right.
him and Dave, which would be sweet.
That's still cool. He showed up.
Yeah, yeah, he showed up and yeah, he just kind of walked in like he sat right down, and started going
'Cause he
Like,
can.
Yeah, he can. It's Dave Chappelle.
Exactly. I like to use podcasts for if I'm like cleaning or if I'm doing something.
Oh yeah. Yeah, cleaning. Actually, that's what I do all day for work too. I was like cleaning, so I have it in.
Yep.
Even at the house, I'm doing dishes or something boring.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I really don't want to do this, but if I have this on,
Exactly.
you
It's almost like that feeling of like you have like a group of friends and you feel like you're at the table, like listening
Right.
to them, and you're giving
Yeah.
your own commentary and you pretend they can hear you.
Yeah.
That kind of thing.
Yeah.
I do that all the time too.
Yeah,
with
for
myself.
sure. Because like I'm not always in the music to like or in the mood to listen to music.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
I want something else to kind of break it up, and like podcasts.
Yeah.
are perfect. For
Especially when you're working with it every day.
right. Yeah, and it's like,
Like they say don't make your hobby your dream for a reason. And I didn't listen.
don't make your hobby your dream. Yeah, that would be some good ass advice.
Yeah. I
Like,
mean,
stick
realistically,
to it as a hobby. Right?
it's shitty to hear like when you're first starting out because you're like, what do you mean? This is awesome. I want to do this every day, and then you get to do it every day. And
See, and that's my problem too, is because like I try to like treat this like as a hobby. Like me and Rich doing this, we're doing it because we like to do it, and I'm gonna talk to like who I think is interesting or who I want to talk to, and it's all kind of like it's just kind of like a hobby. But then I have that other side of me that's like if I'm going to release something, it has to be good.
yeah, exactly.
So you can't. So then it turns from hobby to, okay, this has to be done right, and then it's like, okay, is this a hobby anymore?
Right. Like you want it to be as good as everything you always heard as a kid. So you're like, it needs to be perfect.
Yeah.
I totally get that.
I feel like if it was a hobby, I'd just take the webcams, just hook them up, use the webcam audio, and just post it. Like there you
Yeah.
fucking go. But
Yep.
no, I want it to be quality. I want people to actually like listen to it.
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
Especially nowadays when that's really the only choice people have.
you want to?
Oh yes.
Okay.
Most definitely.
Actually.
The podcast it's derailed already.
Oh, is it right? Is it right there?
Oh, yep, I see it.
Woo! There it
Here you go, sir.
We got the paper. This is the only one I have. I forgot to get any. For sure.
It's gonna be a skinny.
For sure. Yeah. So after that, the tours and stuff, you said, "Fuck it, I'm bringing back Hail of Fire." Right?
It's
So
kind
like after the tours, you kind of that whole saga ended.
I
You
would,
said, "Fuck
I would
it."
like to say that it turned out that perfectly, but it was kind of weird how it started because without getting too much into the whole
shit.
details of the drama because everyone knows this point.
About the whole
Yeah.
Dead Eyes Always Dreaming
Yeah.
thing. Yeah,
But-
pretty much. Well, how did that?
See, like the main thing was like I could feel near the end that it was about to go downhill because
Oh, everybody can
Yeah.
most of the time
And-
feel something's coming.
Yep. And at that point, I want to say it was like probably a little bit before we left for the second tour. I had my legator at the time, and something in me was just like, I want to bring these songs back. I don't know if I'm going to release them. I don't know if it's going to become anything, but I want to do it because like Hail of Fire was my first baby. It was like
Right.
my first real band, and I was just like, fuck it, I'm going to take these 3 songs that I know are the best, that I still remember, that I can kind of recreate. I'm going to make them, and then we'll just see what happens. And then we got back, and then all that shit happened. And then I'm sitting in my studio thinking about what I should do next, because I took like at least a month off of worrying about being in a band or doing anything. Like I was just,
And what time was this? Like what month or like what year?
it was before Michigan Metal Fest of that year. I remember that much.
of 2019.
Yes.
Right. Yes.
Yep.
Okay. So we're talking
Yeah.
July.
Mm-hmm.
This is when you're sitting down. You're like taking a break.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
And I still had the tracks rolling around. I thought about maybe doing stuff with the Alexander Project again, but at the same time, Nick was busy with his new job and he had moved, and him and I weren't really feeling it in the moment. So that was off. And then as I was just enjoying my time, I just started listening to those pre-pro Hail of Fire tracks more and more. And I was just like, the more I listen to this, the more I feel like it needs to happen. So
Right.
I recruited the best people I could think of, and I just said, let's do an EP. Let's see where it goes and bring it back.
Right.
And pretty much from there, no pun
So
intended.
when did you have that? What?
I was gonna say no pun intended, but it lit a fire under my ass.
Damn.
Yup.
So when did the? I mean, I remember all this. I just can't remember dates. Like when did the first EP come out? So that when you decided
That
to do an
was
EP, when
August.
did that come out?
I want to say that was August of 2019.
Okay, so it's right around Michigan Metal Fest.
Yeah. Actually,
But you
technically,
guys-
the single we did, "Season Conquer," was August, and then the whole EP dropped around November.
Okay.
Yeah, it was November 5th actually.
Okay.
I remember that.
November 5th.
Yep. That was like our whole tagline for it because we were like, remember the 5th of November. And it was like-
Yeah.
It didn't really catch on, but we thought it was clever.
Well, again, I mean, Hail of Fire was not a thing for like how long? Like,
about 5 or 6 years in between. About the same amount of time that we were a band, really. Because I thought
Okay.
about that recently. Because we originally started in 2009 and went through 2015. And we had we got to a point to where we had peaked with our lineup, and then our drummer quit, our bassist quit.
it's the worst when the drummer quits.
Oh yeah, and
Son of a!
and
You
that-
just set us back 6 months.
at
at least.
that was the bar too. That was my buddy Al, and he's a phenomenal drummer. He really is, but he wasn't feeling it near the end. And
yeah, I mean,
Yep.
it happens, but it just sucks. 'Cause
Yeah.
It's like you're really hard to replace.
yeah, exactly. So then that happened, and then our bassist Andrew left.
The
and-
next worst one to go, the
Ex-
bass.
exactly.
Like, son of a-
Realistically, yeah. And then the biggest mistake we made was settling for new members
Hmm.
because we got with our friend who he played bass and he hung out a lot, but he was more of a reggae bassist. And near that time, I remember my guitarist Kenny. He was like, "We should just get Brad in the band because he hangs out with us and he's cool and da da da." And I'm like, I don't know, guys. Like, we really need to actually sit and focus and probably see like who our best options are here. And like,
And how old are you at the
I had to say I was at least 21 at this point.
Okay.
Yep.
And you're like, no, we got to really rethink
Yeah.
this.
Yeah, pretty much. And then it just, the alcohol took over. Everyone was like drinking around that time, and everyone wanted to jam.
Dude,
Yep.
21.
And it was 4 against 1 in the band, so it was like, all right, I guess we'll do what we can, you know. And we had some decent
Yeah.
shows from it. I'm not saying it all went downhill, but just over time.
Yeah. I mean, it's all a good time.
Yeah.
But yeah,
It just got to the point to where it just wasn't that controllable anymore. And that was also when I met the guys from Winterus and started jamming with them. And then that started becoming more of a full thing. And then one day I had a conversation on the phone with the band while they're in my room, while I'm over at the new studio. And they're like, so what are we doing, man? Are we doing this or not? And I'm like, I'm going to have to pull the plug at this guy at this time, because like nothing's working. All we do is fight. We're not making any new music. We rarely practice or at least have fun doing it. So it was just one of those things where it was like it hurt to do, but like you just had to move on with it eventually.
right.
And that just goes to show, because years later, you know, we got to do all this stuff, and then the opportunity of bringing that thing back by having it like more mature.
More mature. You have much more contacts now. You have much more experience. You can kind of bring it back, you know, the way you probably always imagined it would be.
Exactly.
You know, that's always nice.
Yep. And I mean, I had great times in Dead Eyes. I will never deny that, you know.
Yeah, you can't.
Yeah.
I mean,
But-
just the opportunities you did have.
The mental, the emotional, and the financial stress over time just did not become worth it, because it was just a point where like we were the fuel to the weaker link of the band, and that said weaker link wasn't willing to admit that and took advantage of a lot of shit we did. And you know,
Yeah. It's got to be hard.
oh yeah,
It's got to be hard to choke that down and just be like, this fucker's basically been ripping us off,
yep,
you know?
pretty much.
And then at this point, you know, there was already all the stuff out about, you know, when he was involved with the festival and everything too. And, you know,
I remember
and to that, I always said, you know, rumors, whatever. All the rumors are out now, you know, about what he did or didn't do. I said, well, the fact of the matter is you can't be involved.
Yeah.
And you were.
Yeah,
You fucked up.
exactly.
You fucked up, bud. Sorry. There's nothing you can do about that. Like,
Yep.
as much as you wanted to
And you
be a
shouldn't-
part of it, and as much as you maybe did for it,
Yeah.
you still knew the whole time that you can't be involved with it.
Yep. Especially when you backstab so many people that still had your back and was willing to do something for the scene as a whole, you know. But that's
Yeah.
life.
That is life. Many fucking holes in the back by the time you're done.
Yep.
For everybody. I mean, I don't care who you are. If you haven't been stabbed in the back at least once or
Yep.
twice, like, you have lived a very safe life, very, very safe, or like you got lucky
Yeah. Exactly.
to not feel that, you know, kind of, or
Yep.
have that experience.
What matters is the fact that you can still walk after. You
Right.
know?
Yes.
Because
Yeah.
I think I was watching a video recently that like it was this dude just talking about that same kind of concept where like you don't settle for like you can have a certain amount of success. Like let's take the Europe tours for example. If I were to take those and be like I peaked, that's where I'm stopping because I
Right.
did all this shit, and it would be so easy to do, especially nowadays. But you know that's the thing about being a musician at its core is just like you have to persevere
Yeah.
because that's what makes the music itself good. You
Right.
know?
You know, you can also make yourself complacent too by not having like, you know, good high enough goals for yourself too. you
Yep.
know? Like I'd always like staged my goals. I was like, I want to get this to this level, and then after that level, then I want to get to this level. But in order to get to this level, I need to attain this level. So you're constantly climbing
Yep.
to get up there. And then, once you do, and then you're touring and you're going to Europe and shit, and then everything's just like, and one time, dude, I would be fucking devastated. I was devastated in it was like my first band when we were playing shows, and that shit kind of came to a screeching halt. It was a bad breakup. There was shit being said about like the music and everything, and I fucking bawled.
Yeah.
I was only like 20. Was I 23 at well, no, it was 2013. No. Yeah. I don't know. It was a while ago.
You have the same memory on like time and dates as I do.
Dude, I got terrible memory.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm surprised I haven't lost myself in this podcast yet. It happens every time. What was the one that was today I think it was like 10 minutes in. Where are you trying to figure out where we were at?
This is my first one that I've done, and I feel like I'm doing all right.
Oh yeah, you're doing fine as long as you're being yourself and you're not being fake.
What are you trying to say there, buddy?
Are you? You want to hit this again?
Oh, I'm good on that. Thank you.
Yeah. I mean, but that point was I was gonna say is sometimes it's like I don't know, should you just set the one big goal or should you try to attain it? Because I was a long time ahead. I was like, I just want to get to where we're known all over Michigan and we can get on a show anywhere we want to. Like if we want to play this show, like we'll be, yep, you can play.
Yep.
And I was like, like is that an attainable goal? And I mean, never got to that goal, but.
Right.
Because shit went sour. But yeah, I don't know. You got to have goals, and you got to,
A lot of it comes from like how ambitious you make your goals, like right off the bat, because that can make or break your plans, from what I've learned.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Was my goal not ambitious enough? Should my goal have been, I want to be the biggest rock star in the world?
Right. Like, will that even be possible by the time I'm grown up?
Yeah,
but.
The music that we all played, I mean, mine was more of, like we referenced earlier, like the more modern Pantera. That's we're like a groove metal band.
Yeah.
But so it wasn't as fast maybe as sometimes and heavy as some of the other extreme metal that's around, but we were all playing metal, so you knew right off the bat you're not in for a huge payday unless you make it like Lamb of God or something.
As long as you're pulling those same heartstrings,
right? So I've been seeing too, like you've been posting about like some new tracks that you're working on. Are you incorporating like some sort of like dubstep or something?
A little bit.
Are you gonna go Korn on us?
Well,
you're gonna have your Korn album.
I would not be opposed to that, really. I used to practice my Jonathan Davis impression on the Faceless tour.
Oh yeah,
the fucking boom.
That's pretty good.
I practiced it on tour because I was that bored. And our buddy Eric, like one day, he just looked at me. He's like, "Stop, please. Like, we're tired. Stop." I'm like, "All right, fine."
But I'm getting really good, guys. It's got to be an improvement.
Exactly.
You got, come on.
We can
Where's
fucking
the support?
We can fucking finally do that Korn cover that no one wants to do.
Yeah, no shit. I couldn't imagine you guys doing a Korn cover. God, it'd be too slow. Way too slow.
It would depend on what song, really. But I'm happy with the cover that we chose, doing Mudvayne.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mudvayne.
That was.
Which one was it?
Which
song?
It was IMN from Lost and Found.
Okay.
Yeah, that was a good cover.
Yeah. Thank you, man.
Yeah. I love Mudvayne.
Mudvayne was like Mudvayne and Slipknot were like two of my biggest obsessions growing up. Like I was more of a new metal kid than I really realized throughout my life.
Oh, I was for sure, dude. Slipknot's what got me into like really heavy shit.
Oh yeah.
That's what drew me in. First, well, I mean, it's arguable, but the first that got me into heavy music was Metallica.
Same. I was a Metallica kid growing up.
Metallica.
Yep.
And, well, you go back even earlier, it's AC/DC and Kiss, but then I found Metallica. I'm like, this is cool. And then Slipknot, and I was like, what the fuck is this?
It's like once you hit that.
Holy shit.
Like once you hit that next step, like in the staircase of genres, it's like.
Yeah.
It's like finding something new all over again.
And I was like, whoa. And then, yeah, I got really into like Limp Bizkit and shit.
Oh
and
my
Korn.
God, same.
Dude, I was into all that. You know, even Linkin Park for a while. I was really into them.
Yeah.
Like, dude, they wrote some fucking kick ass music.
Oh fuck yeah, they did.
You know?
Realistically, they were. I consider Linkin Park and Metallica to be two personally important bands for me, because Linkin Park taught me how
Turn
to
your mic like this a little bit.
like
Just
back
the
here?
whole microphone. No. Yeah, that. This
Okay.
way. Oh, here, I got you.
There we go. Thank you. But I'd say Linkin Park taught me how to appreciate music, and Metallica taught me that I wanted to play it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, at that point.
That's a good way of looking at it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see that.
Because Hybrid Theory was the first I heard from Linkin Park in music in general, really. And then for Metallica, it was the S&M San Francisco Symphony.
That was the first thing you heard
that,
from
that,
Metallica?
that was my introduction.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's cool. Mine was like Fuel. Fuel, give me fire. Give me fire.
Dang, now you guys make me feel old.
You know?
And Justice for All was the first one that got.
That was
I
my
mean-
favorite of the classic stuff, really.
Well, fucking Black Album and all that shit was already out before I discovered them.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, shit. I was just heard that song on some fucking show, I'm sure. That's where I heard it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm like, what the fuck? So I look it up, and it's Metallica, and you start listening, and I was like, you know, Black Album and shit. And then
Mm-hmm.
I found the earlier stuff, like Ride the Lightning, and I was like, whoa, this is
Mm-hmm.
way better. And then Injustice for All, like he said, that ended up being like one of my favorite albums
Yeah.
by them.
Just for what their level is and how intricate that album really was at its core. Like that was that was the most
Harvester
footwork.
of Sorrow is probably one of my favorite
That's a good one.
Metallica songs.
What was I think it was Shortest Straw.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there you go.
That's my shit.
I thought that was
Yeah.
I thought that was so heavy, like the first time I heard
Yeah.
it.
Lars drumming in that song is just love it.
Whoa, you just said something real controversial there, bud. You
Yeah, that
loved
hurt
Lars drumming.
I mean, don't feel bad because I feel like I'm the only person that likes Saint Anger. So
I like Saint
Oh,
Anger.
it didn't work.
It was like a new metal
Saint
Metallica
Anger?
album.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
more new metal-ish.
I
I
mean-
I liked it.
It's if you listen to it and you like just disregard all the hate that you've heard about
Yeah.
it with the snare and all that. That's not bad.
yeah, exactty. I mean, like
They were trying to be heavier. They were just trying to fit in.
The whole snare
basically.
thing-
It's like, hey guys, let me in. It's heavy stuff. That sort of reminds me of like just hey, can we do the heavy stuff too? And it's good.
that's where we're still hip.
Yeah,
The snare just became like an easy target.
it did.
Yeah.
Just an easy,
And that's all it is.
memeable thing.
But then you sit and listen to the Unnamed Feeling, and like, there's that's some of the most genuine emotion that you would ever hear out of James Hetfield,
right.
like in his career.
Well, they're going through a lot of shit that time too.
Oh yeah,
You know, I mean, fuck, you go through so much shit in bands.
Lost Jason.
Yeah, I didn't like it at first when they got Rob. For, you know,
I didn't like him either.
I just didn't like the way he plays. Like just like a big old monkey ape on stage. I'm just like, what the fuck is this guy doing? Then I didn't even know at that time that he played bass with Ozzy or whatever. I didn't know that. I was like, oh, really? And who the fuck is
Oh, yeah.
this guy?
And there's no denying his skill, but like you could tell that they were trying to get as close to Cliff as possible
Yeah.
with like the play style. But if you also notice, like, if you watch live performances from when like he first joined and he was doing like the crab walks and he was getting all in James's bubble and shit, and then like later down the road he started to chill out like with that stuff more so.
Yeah. I guess the only time I seen them was Orion Fest.
That must have been cool.
Oh, that was so fun.
Orion's one of my favorite songs too from them.
Yeah, that they had Red Hot Chili Peppers played too, which was awesome. And they had all kinds of bands there. They had like everybody from like Dropkick Murphys to All Shall Perish.
Oh, that would have been amazing.
All shall perish. Fuck yeah.
Yep,
I
they
love
played.
All Shall Perish.
They played on like the main stage, but we caught because we went 2 days, and the coolest part was there is this band on the bill is called like D-Han. Okay.
Okay.
And we're like, everybody's like, who the fuck is D-Han, you know? Well, we're standing over there by one of the big main stages, and Dropkick Murphys is playing, and I just can't take it anymore because it's the same fucking bass drum beat the whole time. I had a headache. I literally did. And they had like tents set up where like couches and shit, where you could go like hang out and chill out.
That's cool.
So I went over there by these couches, and there's 3 stages. They had 2 like main stages across from each other, and then a little side stage. And we were by the little side stage, and D-Han was coming on stage. And I'm just chilling in this tent, and all of a sudden, we hear Hit the Lights start playing. We're like, what the fuck? And we get up. There's nobody over there, and Metallica's on stage.
No shit.
We run.
Like just by chance.
Yeah, we ran all the way up there, and they played. We were like, by the time we got there was like maybe 2 rows of people in front of us.
Uh-huh.
They played the whole first album, Kill 'Em All, front to back,
Wow.
on a small stage. And you look behind you, dude, everybody from the other stages just ran to the
Right. Oh
small
my God.
stage. Dude, it was so epic. I wish I would have had my phone out and recorded like all the droves of people just leaving the other bands playing
Oh,
to go
dude.
watch Metallica. I was
God,
like,
that
what a
would've been
slap in the
amazing to
face
see.
to the other band. No wonder why they had Dropkick Murphys playing.
Right.
Like, fuck you guys. It's not St. Patrick's Day. Get the fuck out of
Yeah,
here.
no shit.
Jesus.
That's insane. I would have loved to see that.
It's amazing, you know. All I got is, you know, I didn't take any pictures. I was just like, what the fuck, you know? He's like he's like right there, like on a small. It's like you were playing a local show.
Yep.
That's what it felt like. Because their third stage was not that big,
Right.
and they had D-Han on the back, like a drop down, and then it was crossed out and it said "metal up your ass."
That's actually really genius. Like a
Oh, it
genius
was,
way
dude.
of like having a secret band there. And
It
it just be
was.
some
And it was just on the bill. It was just D-Han. Nothing was made of
Man.
it. No, no stink. Just D-Han on there. Like they had it planned the
that was
whole
my
time.
idea. I'm Lars. It was my idea.
It's my idea. he'd be like, well, you know, it's actually my idea to do that. You know, me and the guys. Oh, sorry, me and the guys. He's always got.
I
his
don't know,
leg
man.
a
You know,
little crossed.
fucking me and James been talking, and you know, we just think, I don't know, the St. Anger's shit, man.
Shit, man, that was good. Shit, man.
Oh my god.
Oh man, talk about the most hated fucking drummer
Yeah.
of all time. And I idolized him when I was growing up trying to play drums.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, man, I want to play like them.
Watching like those videos of like them in the studio, like doing Hardwired and shit, it's kind of hilarious because like watching Lars himself, he's just slowly deteriorates mentally, like slowly as it goes through. I don't think it was just Hardwired. I think it was like a compilation of like different like studio sessions and shit. But
Like,
like,
are you huffing like fucking? What are you huffing every day, man? It's giving you amnesia.
like at one point he gives like some really good advice on like one of the songs or something, and it's really well put together, and you're like, yeah, no shit. And then next one he's just on the couch like with a fucking towel over his lap, just like with a cigarette rocking back and forth. It's like, Jesus Christ, Lars, take a nap.
Take a nap, bro. You're getting old.
My God.
Oh, that's funny.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then Megadeth came along, and
Yeah, that totally.
yeah,
He was like, fuck you guys.
didn't even take him as long to catch up.
Dave.
either.
Fucking Dave. He
Fucking
would be
Dave,
the one
man.
that gets kicked out named Dave.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we can just cut Dave.
The fuck Dave's gonna do? Okay. Oh, their bass player's named Dave's too.
So,
Oh, that's hilarious.
So we all good on getting rid of Dave?
1 year later, hey, did you hear about Dave?
Yeah, I brought this up the other day about like when you're about to get kicked, like if you get kicked out of a band, like bro, that whole band's been thinking about that for like a month at least.
Oh yeah, it's always the
It's
worst.
like your ass hasn't been practicing to these fools. They've been thinking about kicking your ass out for the last like 3-4 practices. Like, damn, that fucking
And that's not even the ones you show up to. So
Yeah, especially if your problem is not being there.
yeah,
You know, that's I don't know.
and especially with how hard it is to even have band practices nowadays. You know.
Right. I mean, I was as long as it was like as long I'm the played drums, so as long as the guitarist was there, I'd be like, okay, we can still
Yeah.
practice. I've never had I've been in a band where we had just a vocalist though.
Really.
Yeah, no, but if we did, I really wouldn't care if they showed up.
Right, because either way, it's
Like you can show up, that's cool. Like you can
Yeah.
help, with whatever.
Yep.
But you don't need to be here.
right.
Right.
At least not the whole time.
And as long as the bassist knows their shit, well, that depends on the kind of band though.
Yeah.
Because I was just jamming with some cool ass dudes, and it was more like rock music.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like when you're playing like rock or anything that's got like a cool bass or anything, like you want to follow that bass.
Yeah.
Then it's like I've always drummed more to what the guitar is doing, and never really to just what the bass. Just follow the
Right.
bass. Don't mind what the guitar is doing because they're doing other weird shit that you're not gonna
Right.
be
Exactly.
playing to.
Especially if you're playing metal. So
Yeah, well, see, well, in metal, I've always just followed the guitar.
Yeah.
And it's just, you're whatever riff, sick after, whatever you're doing, I'm going to try to complement it.
yep. Exactly. It's a weird learning process because when you're starting, you kind of just try to branch together what you know the most about what works in music, and then as the years go by and you start to learn what works and what doesn't, and then you start to evolve and
Right.
make these newer ways of turning something simple into something that sounds intense and crazy.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Have you always been the type that wanted a really outgoing, flashy bassist, or one that's just going to kind of fit in, meet it up?
Not
and-
necessarily. I mean, if they can do it, all the more power to them. And if they can make it sound good on an album.
So do you, like?
but-
So do you like listening to bands where they got this bass you just clearly in there during the?
If you're listening to Evan Brewer, then I totally appreciate it. You know what I mean?
yeah,
But there's sometimes I use a technique a lot in a lot of the first albums I did, with Defilement and Celestial, and even the first one we did with the Outliers, Millennials. I would have a really just in the pocket approach, with the bass. So no matter how technical the guitars were being, it would just make sure it's locked in, with the kick and snare, every time, and just keeping the backbone and everything.
okay,
Right.
right.
And like I said, if they can do it and they can make it sound precise and clean and not just trying to be flashy for the sake of it,
Yeah,
there's a huge difference in that. But it's really just about feeling, because as much techie stuff as I write, I love stuff that's just simple and airy and just in the pocket more so.
right,
You know?
right. Yeah, it's nice. I made a task like that the other day. If you're a drummer, you don't like to jam in the pocket or get in the groove and put your fucking sticks down. Dude, get hitting that. I love even jamming to church music sometimes. You get that drummer on there, that awesome drummer, and you can hit those
That crazy
licks.
jazz.
I'm not
gospel
talking
drummer, yeah.
church music, but some cool jazzy stuff. Yeah, and then you can just get in that groove and you.
Yep. And they'll hide it too.
And you just
Like
even if
they'll
it's
hide these
simple,
little-
it feels really good.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and they'll throw in those just really quick.
Yep. Just all about dancing around that metronome, really.
Yeah.
That's a big emphasis on the heavier stuff, I'd say, that we're doing for the new Hail of Fire. It's just really, you're either right on top of the metronome of just bump, 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 or you're finding ways to be on the 2-beat and the 4-beat as opposed to just the 3. The snare would still be on the 3, but then you would just move around it and make these complicated sounding things, but at its core, it's more simple than you would expect.
Right. So when you're writing like the drums and stuff for these, like, is he writing them, like playing them, and then you're transferring them, or are you guys like mapping it out on MIDI and then be like, here, you play this fucking shit?
Definitely the latter, more so. And that's not just out of like I'm doing it. It's my drums. It's more so of like Luke is also in Bad New, and they're phenomenal band. They were the last band that I got to see live before the lockdown happened.
Okay.
At the Music Factory, and he's a punk drummer at heart, and that's why he works so well with them. But they were doing shows for a while the rest of us were just kind of here writing.
Right.
But like usually he would come to me when he was ready. We actually had a session recently where he came over to my studio, and we sat down and listened to all the new songs and just kind of mapped everything out.
Right.
It's a weird transition, really, because he's going from two completely different genres, and not only that, the next one is like a bar above that he has to work for, and he knows it. Like we both do. Like we do our best to be like as constructively honest as possible about our stuff.
Right.
You know, for the sake of it. But
like, I'm not gonna be able to probably nail that part.
Right.
Like let's put a little bit, easier fill there.
Yeah,
or something.
exactly.
Yeah.
But if we plan this day for you to come over and we work on just that and make progress and see like where we can go from it,
Right.
And that's going to be another thing because we haven't even really had any practices yet, like not full ones yet.
Right.
And I think the furthest we got was me, Luke, and our singer CJ over his place in Mattawan. But it's going to be like once we actually have that full lineup, we have to see what we are as a live band, not only a studio band.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because that's a whole different formula at the end of the day. Granted, a big step that I think a lot of bands are pretty divisive on, but it's whether you're playing to a click track or not.
Oh, yeah. Click tracks, man. Click tracks are... I never played to one until I wanted to record an album.
Right.
And I went into that adventure and recorded our album, and I was like, I have to learn how to play to a click. I was like, fuck. And for me, it was a little transition at first. It was a little like confusing how I had to play to this click. But I mean, I caught on, and then after a while, then I was like, I like this. I like knowing how it's like right on time.
Yep.
And you got to when you're recording, because if you don't, then like minor little things that you could fix and post, like it's almost impossible. It's impossible if it's not on a click. You can't, all right, run it back and do that fill into the chorus one more time.
Yeah. Yeah,
You
no
know what
problem.
I mean?
What part? Oh, you mean this part that doesn't match up with anything?
Exactly, because it's like like even if it's a second, like it sounds all right to your ear, but you can't line it up in the program to try to like make it fine.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah, dude.
That's why even just practicing to a metronome. My buddy Caleb, he's the guitarist in Recorruptor now. He used to be in Necrium.
Oh, okay. All right.
He taught me this technique. It was where you have your metronome at a certain speed, and this is specifically for like down picking stuff, like straight down picking. Like if you want to get better at that, you literally have master puppets, and you play the intro riff or as far as you can get on that one speed. Then you bring it down 5 BPMs. Do it again. Feel comfortable with that? Bring it back up, and you literally just you hop back and forth from getting slower to faster.
Right.
And then eventually, over time, you just get that dexterity because you've done those different speeds so many different times to where it's just muscle memory at this point.
So, like, what speeds were you setting yours at?
I would start small. Like, I would start at 90, and then I'd go 95, back down to 90, and then I'd go 100, and then just bounce back and forth like that.
Right.
Just out of pure repetition.
90 to, okay, yeah. And then would you like work
So shout out to
yourself
Caleb
up?
for that.
Yeah, no kidding. So then would you like just keep on going all the way up and up and up and up and up and up and try to get like as fast as you could?
I mean, like, eventually, you just kind of go at your own speed, and make it comfortable. And then it just comes naturally over time, I'd say.
How fast of a beat? How fast can you go down picking? Down picking, just straight down picking. Have you figured it out? Come on, you got your own setup. I'm sure you sat there and tried to figure this out one time.
I can't say that I've actually sat down and been like, okay, let's
This is
actually time
this
how
is
much
what
I
I'm
can
gonna do.
it.
But
This is my stats. I will beat you, Lucas, man. One day.
this is my own version of Guitar Hero.
Green, 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 green.
Yeah, bitch.
But that's really funny you say that, because it reminded me of this video that I was scrolling through on the Facebook feed one day.
Oh, yeah.
And it was this dude that claimed that he was the fastest tremolo picker. And the metronome was like at some crazy fucking and like it's not even like audible notes at that point.
Yeah, no shit.
Like I couldn't even listen to it all the way through. Like I don't care that you can go that fast at that point.
Isn't that kind of what people say about the what was it, Buried Alive or whatever?
Oh yeah.
And then people always are trying to like debunk his videos and shit. They're like, oh, is he really doing this here? Or?
I remember that whole trend.
Yeah. And then I seen that post that they made, I don't know when it was, but about like haters or something like that. And they're like, you know, we actually wanted to be a clothing company, and we actually wanted all this kind of thing. Like, like you're only like your disses are not affecting us; they're only helping us.
Yeah, exactly. It's just
that's what people were
more
saying.
publicity.
They're more of a clothing company,
especially the fact that he can prove that he's clearly not faking it.
Right.
Like shortly after that, he did like a raw video.
Yeah.
Where it was like you could clearly hear the strings, like him plucking and doing everything.
Yeah.
You know, but it's such a shame.
Naked. It's a naked sound.
It's just such a shame that you even have to explain yourself. It's like he's making music and the shit's amazing.
Because nobody fucking does anything. You know, they just go online and fucking bitch.
Yep.
To people. It's so fucking annoying.
That's all it is. And I remember that because Charles said something on Facebook. I can't remember what it was, but it's just him and his wife that do the music. And like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like,
dude, people they just got
what are you making
no fucking
lately?
lives. They just
Right.
got no fucking life, man. They just want to go on there and fucking bitch and bawl and cry, and this is, you know,
Which is
fuck
funny.
this president, fuck this, and fuck you too, and
But what's funny
I
too
fucking hate cheesecake.
is like shortly after that too.
I don't know. I'm just people, whatever. I hate fruitcake. I don't fucking know. Fruitcake. Fuck that, man. I want punch bowl cake. That's what I want.
Why is my coffee cup red?
What the fuck? It looks like it's going fast. I'm pulling it over. Why is my coffee cup red? I hate red. My whole
not about-
kitchen's red.
It's not about Christmas. It's about Satan.
Satan. That's what my grandma said about all the scary movies in my house. This is Satan. This is
Of course.
Satan's work. Like, she pulls down the mummy. She's like, you see that? That's Satan.
Those are my favorite stories of like.
I'm like, dude. She got me to believe it, too. You believe that? She got me to fucking believe
Yep.
it. And I took that fucking VHS tape outside and I smashed it.
Man.
And then my mom came home. She said, what's this all about? And I said, it's Satan in there. I did. I swear I did. Because
They did the same to me too, man.
they talked, my mom and dad, you know, they're like, no, you know, blah, blah, blah. And then I was pissed
Yeah.
because that fucking movie was going on. I watched it all
Yep.
the time. Fucking Mummy, man.
Right
Brendan
up.
Fraser.
You consider that a horror movie?
That's what, I mean,
With the CGI.
yeah, at the time.
Yeah.
At the time. I mean, you got to think, I was young. I was obviously really impressionable.
Yeah.
You know, because shit, she did that to me. And I fucking hated it when she babysat, dude. Oh, it was the worst. She
Was she super sheltering?
yeah, well, kind of, but she was just mean, really mean. And she would like sit out in the kitchen. We had this little tiny ass TV in the kitchen, you know, the old tube TVs.
Mm-hmm.
And she'd like sit out there and eat all of our fucking popcorn and just sit on this like little rocker and then fucking tell us to go outside. That's all she would do, dude. She'd be like, no, you can go outside. And I'd be like, I really don't want to go outside right now. And then you know what she did? She'd make me play with whatever I wanted to play with in front of the door to outside.
Wow.
So I could see the outside, I guess.
That's
She wouldn't let us play video games. Dude, she came in there. Dude, it was Super Bowl. Okay? Super Bowl night. And this is the one when Tom Brady fucking came in for Drew Bledsoe. I don't know if you're a sports guy at all.
Not football so much.
But when Tom Brady came into the league, he replaced Drew Bledsoe because he got injured in the Super Bowl. And he ended up winning the Super Bowl. Okay, as a backup. She came in my fucking room and shut the TV off during that Super Bowl. I was like, what the I said, Grandma, it's a fucking Super Bowl.
He
She's
had
like,
the demons running through him.
You got school tomorrow. Because Super Bowl's, always on a Sunday. I don't know why they can't just change that to a fucking Saturday game. Like, what the fuck, NFL? Yeah, I know it's Super Bowl Sunday, but we can have it on fucking Saturday.
Oh my God.
That's why everybody wants the day after a Super Bowl to be a holiday. But I turned that bitch back on because I seen it. I seen the end of the game. But yeah, she was just fucking mean, dude. You ever had anybody like that, like babysit you, and you're just like, man, why the or did your parents just be like, you watch yourself, and then just
See, that's the funny thing, man.
because there's two sides. There's the baby. I always had a babysitter, or I ran the neighborhoods.
I can only remember one time I actually had to be babysat, and that was just from our neighbor at the time, who like my family knew like ever since I was born. So he watched me that one time, but I was raised in a Christian family, and I was very sheltered. So I did not agree with a lot of the opinions of my peers at that time.
Yeah.
But your story reminded me of this one time where that episode of Futurama where Bender goes to robot hell?
No.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, she got rich that knows.
I had a nightmare that night after watching it of like that scene where he's falling down the pit and there's
Oh,
all
you
those
had a
little
nightmare
robots.
of it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I had to have been like 10 or something.
Yeah. Was it
But-
you falling in the pit, or was it still
Yeah.
Bender?
He was probably there.
He's following with you.
Either that or that scene from the South Park movie that actually has James Hetfield in the fucking song.
Oh yeah.
No more, you're going to hell.
Oh man. So you had a nightmare just because you were so sheltered. It was like scary.
Just
to you?
from being so indoctrinated from the religion itself, because it was a super uptight Christian school.
Right. So you just didn't really see any of that shit, and so then you seen that episode, is what you're saying, and you're like,
Yeah.
and that gave you nightmares.
Well, I still watch like Adult Swim, like after my like parents went to bed, and I'd fucking pretend I was good, and then
Where's the Playboy channel?
good times. Good times.
Yeah, no, but I mean, we watched like WWF and stuff all the time, but we didn't really watch like. I mean, that's not like bad at all, but it could be. I guess you can consider wrestling violent.
Yeah,
You can consider it violent, because there would be the matches. They got blood and stuff. They're hitting each other with chairs and shit. Like, that's violence. But other than that, yeah, we didn't, scary movies was like, we didn't really watch them. But I got nightmares from, we watched Chucky and Pet Sematary in one night.
that'll do it.
And my mom and dad weren't there. This is from a different babysitter. This is what fucked it. This is what fucked having the good babysitter, because she was our neighbor, actually. So it was really convenient for them. But she ended up bringing over these two movies, and we watched them, and I had nightmares from those
My
fucking
God.
things for a while, and they were pissed that she let me watch them, I guess.
Would
But
you
I
like
still
dream that you like
remember.
buried Chucky, and then he just comes back
I
with
don't
the cat?
remember the dreams, but I remember being scared.
Man.
It scared me.
Yeah, I could see why.
There was a while where I'd take a shower and I'd be like looking out of the shower curtain and looking at the drain and shit. Like it'd be hard to like wash my hair and shit.
Oh,
like
dude, I bet.
seriously, dude, like I would get scarred from that. I don't know what did it to where it was like, this stuff doesn't affect me anymore. I don't know what was.
That's the thing about those movies from that era, is that like their practical effects like they aged well. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like
Yeah.
I can watch Hellraiser and still be like, that's fucking creepy.
Right.
That's the
know.
first movie
Yeah.
that gave me nightmares when I was a kid.
Hellraiser
And I
was
grew-
yours?
Yeah, and I grew up on fucking horror movies. So
Really?
I was like 5 years old. My mom would take me to a video store and let me pick out movies, and I'd go get Friday the 13th, Halloween, Hellraiser.
Really?
Hellraiser was the first one to give me a fucking nightmare.
Damn. See, we would watch like Goosebumps and shit all the time.
I love
Oh yeah,
Goosebumps.
Goosebumps.
Goosebumps was the shit.
Yo,
Are
yeah.
You Afraid of the Dark?
Are You Afraid of the Dark?
that was the
bro?
more hardcore
That was
version
the
of it.
that was the one. That was the king of those shows.
Mm-hmm.
The all around the campfire and they tell the story. They had some creepy ones.
Oh yeah,
You know, not enough to give you a nightmare, but they're definitely creepy.
yeah, like ones that leave like the lasting impression, kind of.
Yeah, like that one of the clown. That's the one I always remember.
Was it that one of like the kid that walks into that circus thing and he goes in that like hall of mirrors?
Maybe.
Yeah, I think so.
And
It's
he,
got
like,
that
takes his
weird
nose.
clown thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, that one was crazy. Oh, and
The Mask left an impression on me.
The Mask?
Yeah,
With Jim Carrey.
no,
That's what I thought. That's what I thought. I was like, The Mask?
the Goosebumps one.
Goosebumps
Oh,
one.
yeah.
Yeah, the
Yeah, the
mask.
haunted
yeah.
mask.
Yep. Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it. The haunted mask.
The haunted
But
mask.
specifically that
Yeah.
scene where like all the masks like come alive off those stands and they're floating towards it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit freaked me out as a kid.
Wow, I just remembered that when you said that. I pictured it right in my head. I was like, all the way up. The one I freaking hated because it got played all the time. That one got played a lot, but
That was the popular one.
another one that got played all the time was the one where they would, I don't know, you had all the plants in the basement.
Oh, don't go in
Yeah.
the basement.
Don't go in the basement.
Yep, don't go in the
yeah,
basement.
I don't know. I don't remember liking that one too
The
much.
Terror Tower one is the one I saw the most, and I hated that one.
Terror Tower. I can't remember
A Night
that
in
one.
Terror Tower.
Yeah.
I want to say I do.
The brother and sister, they're in like London or some shit, and they can't find their family. Yeah, it was so boring.
So boring. Like, oh, R.L. Stein. What the? Get your fucking
You
They
boring
like
ass
they like
outta
go
here.
back in time to medieval times, and they're trapped there, and they're trying to find their parents, and they don't know their identities. It was
that's
just dumb.
lame.
It was
Yeah.
dumb.
Lame.
Doctor Who did it.
Yeah, no shit. You get into Doctor Who?
I did for a while, yeah.
Yeah, my wife's like super into it.
Yeah. I dropped off after they got rid of, I want to say his name is Peter Capaldi, the older dude. But pretty much after that, I think I dropped off for a while because it used to be on Netflix. And I
Oh
caught-
yeah, it
Yeah.
was. Yeah.
And I caught it just in time to like, I literally binged through the whole thing. This was around like 2012, 2013.
Damn.
But
Yeah, she's watched them all the old ones and shit. Binged them. It's funny too because there's probably about like 10 minutes north of here. There's this guy's properties, his house, but right in the front there is a blue phone booth thing sitting out there, dude. It looks like you could do it up and make it look like the little police box thing.
That's what it used to be.
What?
It's what it used to be.
Was a police box?
Yeah.
Yeah, they had it painted like that. You've never seen it? Oh, you haven't been here that long.
See,
I
you
know
what?
where I know where it's at. It's over around 120th.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what it used to be, was a Doctor Who thing?
Yeah, they painted it like that, made it look like that, and they never redid it to make it look
Yeah,
good.
because there's no like markings on it, like
Right.
police box.
But yeah,
nothing.
that's
it
what-
just
years
looked
ago-
like a fucking
Yeah, years ago, that's what it was.
yeah, police box. I don't know why I said phone booth. Is that what that is? Is police box a phone booth? I don't know. I don't watch it.
in London, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. That's fucking
You
crazy,
said
bro.
that, I knew exactly what you were talking about. 'cause
Wow,
I used to
dude.
drive past it all the time.
Saw it, dude.
Saw
Saw it, dude.
Saw it,
dude.
Saw it, dude. Dude, I'll always
dude.
laugh at that. Saw it, dude. Saw it.
Saw dude.
I don't know. It's so funny. Vine should have never went away. Why did Vine go away? It was so perfect. It was,
was
like
like
you
a-
want to laugh real quick? Here.
Yeah. It was
Real
almost like
fucking quick laugh.
It was almost like a beta version of what TikTok is now, in a weird way.
Right. Right, I guess. How long is TikTok, though? You can go a long time for TikTok.
I'm not sure. I don't use it.
Vine forced you, what was it, 6 seconds or less?
I never got to use it.
I think so.
All videos were like 6 seconds or less.
They were
So
really
it was-
short.
Yep. Just 6 seconds.
Yep.
Immediate punchline.
That's how
Fucking perfect, dude.
that's how Will
Why?
Sasso made his comeback for a bit. Was Vine videos.
Was it?
Yeah. Dude from Mad TV.
Yeah, Mad TV. What an underrated show.
Oh, I know it, dude.
Right? What the fuck? Fucking
Back when you could make jokes like that.
Yeah. That was Oh man. What channel was Mad TV on?
I want to say 44. I feel like it was 44. That was Comedy Central.
Was it on Comedy Central? I thought it was on like a cable, like a main fucking
It
channel.
was on a cable, it's like a regular TV station. I
Yeah.
can't
Was it
remember.
Fox?
It might have been Fox.
I think it was Fox. And
Where I'm
then
from, it was Fox 17.
Fox 17, bruh. Isn't that what is it here? I don't have cable.
I don't fucking know. I don't watch that shit
Fucking
anymore.
I think it's Fox 17 here too.
Is it?
Yeah.
Might be.
I remember Wood TV 5. That was what it was over in Bay City.
Gotcha.
So I always go. I've been here for what, 6 years now. About 6 years on this side of the state. I'll still be like, "Hey, did you see what was on WNEM or Wood TV 8?
Was that a Canadian channel?
Yeah, what the fuck? WNEM, eh? There's lots of snow out there.
It's all ran by beavers.
There's lots of snow out here. It's really cold.
Be sure you buy your bagged milk early.
It's my best impression of Jim Carrey. He did that. He did a fucking bit like that where he was Canadian.
Really?
And he was like way up in Canada talking about does his whole impression just like, "Who's in Canada? It's really cold."
Canada.
God, you can just see him doing it too.
He fucking
with
does
his
that with
lips
sugar
and
face
shit.
perfectly.
God. What was that? Ace Ventura when there was Cannibal Corpse or something? playing?
Yep. Ace
Yep.
Ventura.
You both were like, yeah. Yep.
Yep, that was
at the
the
same
shit.
time.
Oh,
Yeah.
Chris
what
Barnes.
the fuck? What the fuck?
I got to ask Chris Barnes about that actually.
Really?
Yeah.
You had an opportunity to like talk to him for like a minute.
Yeah, more so on the second tour. But I asked him, I was like, well, so what was it like working with Jim Carrey, man? It was like, oh, it was awesome. He was naming albums that we didn't expect him to know. He knew like almost our whole discography.
Yeah.
And like when they were doing that scene, apparently like they were actually playing. Like it was an actual
Yeah.
show.
I mean, it looked like it. Shit.
I could be wrong, but
Well,
I think you're right because I remember watching like the special features on the DVD and it was talking about how they were actually playing a show
and then they
while
just
they were
filmed it.
recording. Yeah.
Huh.
that's so cool.
Well, there's that other interview with him too, like name dropping like Napalm Death or
Yeah.
something, and he's like does the vocal like makes yeah.
You don't bring me flowers.
Yeah. He's probably like my
Yeah.
favorite actor.
But he's a genuine fan of it though.
Funny actor, I guess.
Yeah.
But he's just like there's nobody else like him.
Yeah.
Like a Robin Williams.
Liar Liar is my favorite.
Oh yeah, that's a classic.
And he was really good in Sonic. I'm not gonna lie. He,
Oh really?
Yeah,
I
he was
still
funny.
haven't checked that out.
He was funny.
I haven't watched the whole thing. I kind of stopped after I saw the intro, just because of the owl mom.
He's like, I haven't made that all the way through. I stopped at like the intro.
I saw that and I was like, what? I do plan to finish it, but I saw that
Well,
and I was
Jim
like,
Carrey as Mr. Robotnik is not very spot on to character either.
No, but he did a good job.
oh
right.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you can still do a good job.
That's the thing about Jim Carrey is that he puts us all into like everything he does.
Really.
You know,
Oh yeah, his movie Dark Crimes. That shit was.
I don't think I've seen that.
It's a newer
Dark
movie.
Crimes?
It's a thriller. It was
When did this come out?
kind of like what's that movie? Numbers. It was kind of like that, but it was more like he's a detective trying to find a killer. He's not funny at all. Like watching him in the
He's not funny at all.
watching him in
He's
the
in a
serious
drama now.
roles.
He's
It's
a
so
drama
weird,
actor.
but he's so good at what he
It
does.
really is, but like he still has that little essence of quirkiness to him, but it's like buried as you watch it.
Yeah.
It's incredible how he does it. Like have you seen that one documentary, Man on the Moon?
No.
I don't think so.
It's the one where
I know what you're referring to.
yeah, like he got super into his method acting and like was actually starting fights on set,
Yeah,
like actually
yeah.
trying to be the person that he was acting as.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah. It's
Well, I mean, there's lots of actors that just get wrapped up into their role. There's some that like won't break character and shit until it's done. Or,
yeah.
Yeah, it's like pretty crazy. I don't know.
What's that
Yeah.
one movie with Christian
Special
Bale?
breed.
The Machinist.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. He got so skinny for that fucking movie. Too.
Yeah. It was
Oh, I
scary.
think I know what you're talking about. I haven't seen
Disgustingly
it, but I know what you're
skinny.
talking about.
Yep. And then you watch Vice, and like the glaring contrast like from that.
Well, that Heath Ledger too. They say he got
Oh, yeah.
really wrapped up.
I
into
knew I
the
was skipping
Joker
Batman,
role
but
too.
yeah.
You know, and then fucking boom, gone. Like whoa,
Whoa, bro.
whoa, bro.
There's a fucking pyramid in there, bro.
Saw, dude.
Dude. You see
Saw, dude.
Saw, bro.
Saw, dude. Saw, dude.
Saw, bro.
Oh,
Yeah.
you did perfect.
I didn't get it when it first came out, but it was like, okay. Saw, dude.
Saw, dude. Yeah, dude. Imagine being like ran into on the street for that, and just everyone was like, "Saw, dude." So you just gotta do it all the time. You're just like, "Saw, dude." Saw, dude. And then what was the one guy? He did it on differently. He did it a little different. It was fucking.
I think he
hilarious.
was more deeper voice.
I don't know.
So, dude.
Saw, dude. Saw, dude. Saw, dude. There's
Saw,
something- Oh man.
God damn it.
So when the fuck do you think this is gonna be done? This fucking COVID shit. When the fuck do you think it's
Jesus.
gonna be done, dude?
Who knows?
I can't
at
help
this point.
but bring it up.
It needs to be done now. I need to go to a fucking show, man.
I just want to be done with the bullshit surrounding it.
Yep. We made plans like late 2020 to try and aim for like March or April, but even that's like
That's fucking not even gonna happen.
no.
Fuck no.
I give it at least 2 years.
My whole hope has been between in the month of June sometime, either at the end or the beginning or the end. That's what I'm. My whole theory on that is
Yep.
18 months
That's-
was like the last couple pandemics was about 18 months.
It's still
and
not
then
stopping some people though. I've seen
back
like
to normal.
I've seen like live streams of like shows happening here and there.
Ugh, yuck.
Yeah.
Yuck.
It's like I hope it's worth it.
I mean,
I'm
go
not gonna risk
ahead.
it.
Go ahead. I mean, you ain't got nothing else better to do, but
Yup.
yuck. That's just my personal opinion because I'm not saying you suck. I'm just saying yuck. I don't like the live stream. Unless you're I mean, if you got your shit together and you're live streaming like through like you got mics and like you can like
Yeah.
get it to like really, really sound
Like if you're
good
Devin
or-
Townsend level or something.
Yeah, like
you know.
well, I'm sure you can get it going for cheaper than what he's probably rolling with.
Oh yeah, for
But-
sure.
We got tickets to see Ingested live. They did a live stream over in the UK, and it was really good. It was like they threw on a show, but there was no one in the crowd, and they performed like they were performing
Right.
in front of a crowd. It was
Code
great.
Orange did
That's
that
awesome.
first. They're the first ones to do that.
Yep.
Code Orange, bam, they had that show. I was supposed to see them in April
Yeah, me
at the
too.
Magic Stick.
I was supposed to see them for Knotfest.
Yep. That sucked.
Yep.
I was like, man, dude, I had like 8 fucking concerts last year booked. That's fucking
We still have
bullshit.
Deftones if they don't cancel it in August.
Yeah, I did see that was rescheduled, and a couple of mine are rescheduled, but
We'll see.
I don't know.
I only have 2 rescheduled. Tech 9 for May.
Tech 9. Yeah, see, I don't even know if May's going to happen.
I don't
dude.
think so either, but
It's probably going
I'm
to get
hoping.
rescheduled. I'm hoping for June or July. That's my hope.
They're trying though. You know.
I can't,
It's just not the same through the screen.
No, it's
know?
not.
no.
Like they're trying, and I get that, but like there's there's some I watch where like it's the singer in his living room, and he's like, "How y'all doing?
Right.
Get up off your couch," and it's like
No.
it's It's not there, man.
I'm treating
Just-
this as like a DVD that I got. I'm gonna sit down and watch
Yeah.
this.
Don't patronize me, please.
Well, that's
You
that's
know?
what Jason did it for the Ingested album. He's like, everybody get off your fucking couch and do a circle pit around your coffee table.
Yeah, it's funny. It is. It's cool. Like,
Yeah.
whatever, but you know, like that's some production. Like I've seen one or two where that was they pre-recorded the whole thing and then put it out as like a concert, but it's all pre-recorded.
Yep.
You know, so yeah, it's gonna have that production element to it. Which I guess if you're gonna go the route, I guess go that way. It still sucks because it's not live, but you know what?
What else can you do?
People buy fucking live DVDs all the time, and you watch them at home. So
You gotta
yeah,
watch them all the time.
Yep.
you know, I'm going against my point, but it still has to be made. Like you know, people do that. I own a few, but it's just I don't like it. Most of them
Yeah.
it just doesn't sound good.
It's different because we're
You got
forced
one
to.
fucking camera on the band. Like, how much is it worth it?
Yeah.
Dang, which
Dude.
ones have you watched? Because a lot of mine are pretty damn good.
Like, of like bigger bands or something.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not talking about like bigger bands
What are you talking
that have the production quality. I'm talking like local or
about?
regional or whatever. Like, you know, just save it.
Yep.
You know, of
We-
course, bigger bands are going to be able to do it. You
Yeah.
know, like Code Oranges was. I seen some clips from that, and that looked like you were just saying, Sir Richard,
Sir Dick.
This is Sir Dickens.
Sir Dickens. Like it was good. Like it looks cool. Looks like like I said, I'm gonna treat it as the DVD that I bought. Like I bought
Yep,
a DVD
exactly.
of your live concert.
But it's just a different feel because, like, before the lockdown, like, you had a choice. So if you did it, it's like a little bit of an extra thing. You know what I mean? But now that, like,
Yeah.
it's literally almost your only choice.
Yeah.
You know, it forces you to upgrade in that way. When we did the first Michigan Metal Fest as the Alexander Project, we decided to do a live stream the day before at the practice space because we had just gotten our temporary lineup going. We got everyone in the same space for once. And and we were like, let's just do a live stream and show off the lineup for tomorrow. And that was just my phone being propped up on a mic stand.
Right.
Like just to get an aerial view and just barely balancing on it.
Yeah.
Like hoping it doesn't fall during our performance.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Like just I don't know.
Just do the best with what you have, really.
Yeah, I mean,
You know?
yeah, at these times, yeah, I guess you do. You know, you kind of got to, but I would, again, like how I said earlier when we were talking about hobbies and like you do this and that, like, okay, it's going to come to the point though where I'm like, I'm not going to do this unless it sounds good.
Right.
That's just me.
Exactly.
I'm not like just with like with this stuff, like I'm not just going to release it with crap audio. Maybe it's a hobby, but you know, whatever. I'm not. There comes to a certain point where it's like the quality has to be good. So that's where I would draw a line and be like, no, guys, it's gonna sound like shit.
Yep, exactly.
Cymbals are gonna wash everything out.
That kind of goes back to a thing I meant to say earlier too. It was a term I learned called fail faster, and it's where you make the basic structure of like whether it's a song or picking band members. It's like you get a skeleton, and then you make yourself okay to changes as it
Right.
goes, as opposed to like having that was the biggest downfall to Tap really was that I had this whole ambitious plan of a story where like every 3 songs is a chapter and this would happen and this would happen.
Yeah.
But then life happens and things change and your emotions change with it. And that ended up delaying a lot of songs. It's the biggest reason why chapter 2 still isn't out. You know, is because those songs mean a lot to me and Nick, and we're not just going to release, you know, little crappy versions of it and say like they're official. But at the
Right.
same time, that sets you up for an even bigger failure that's harder to get over because you set yourself to all these standards, and because you're not willing to change, there's not a whole lot that the project is willing to bend to, so it ends up going on hiatus or
Right.
being in the back burner. You know.
Yeah, exactly.
It's all about a balance with like
And then you
everything you're
lose steam with it, and then
doing. Yep.
before you know it, it's like, man, it's been a couple of years.
Yep.
Like, are we ever gonna do anything with this?
And then you see it pop up in your stuff, and you start
Like,
listening to it again.
yep.
You're like, man,
That was really good. We really should finalize and do this.
Yep. Well, I would, man, but I'm all the way upstate, and I got a new job, and yep,
Fucking life happens.
yep.
So I just remember I wanted to ask you about what is it, patchwork or something that you said earlier. So what's
Yeah.
that? So what's that all about?
It's kind of like, imagine like a combination of like Nine Inch Nails, and then you have some more offbeat, like kind of, they're not really techno, but they're like more like electronic sounds that are like they're. It's like there's this one band called
Industrial
Chrome.
or something?
Yeah, industrial is a good way to describe it.
Okay.
There's a couple different bands I've discovered lately that are like that, like Coil and Prome, but it's got like a naturally darker sound to it, and it's just more of like an open-ended electronic sound where every song just kind of relies on one instrument's like pattern and just builds it from there. And it's just kind of more emotionally driven. I do it every once in a while when like I feel some kind of inspiration for something different sounding. It's mainly my project for when I don't feel like doing metal.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Like just to try different things with it.
So you can kind of be open ended with the sound or whatever. It's just whatever you're feeling.
Yeah,
at the
exactly.
time. It's going to be different. It's not, you know.
Yeah, because it experiments with a lot of singing, and it's like a whisper effect kind of too. And I'm not the best singer, I know it, but it's like as long as I know where the key range is and I can fix it up, and then still
Get that
make
auto tune, man.
Yeah, I'll
Get
admit
that
it.
Auto
There's a little bit.
tune, bro.
Yep. Next one's gonna have T-Pain on it.
Dang. Yeah, but like, I mean, you gotta do with what you got when it's just you.
Yep.
You know,
Exactly.
Fuck it. I need to hear this back, and I don't have anybody just to come over and lay down vocals. Like I'm just gonna try, just so I can hear it. I need to get it out of my head,
Yep.
either
exactly.
you know, like on paper or on this. Like you can't get the vocals on paper, so you gotta do it on there. You gotta sing it.
Yep. Exactly.
You know? And being like a musician and stuff, I think, yeah, there's people that just can't fucking carry a tune in a bag, but you know, you can train it a little bit and you can find at least
Yeah.
where it is. It's gonna sound flat maybe or something, but you can get there. You
Yep.
can get it out.
But it's also a lot easier nowadays because you can even say if you wanted to go on Fever and be like, I need a professional singer to do these lyrics here, you know, and pay them to do it. Or you have a close friend that has the ability to sing, and we have the internet now, so we can just send stems back and forth, you know.
Right.
You know, that's one saving grace in a lot of the shit that we have to deal with in lockdown when making music. You know, it's a lot easier to have internet bands
Right.
and be able to work more with people that you had never met in your life, but you've made countless different, you know, pieces of art with.
That's what I've been tossing around my head, is trying to do something like that, because that would work so much better with what I got going.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like it'd be nice to jam again, but I just don't have the time to be meeting up for practices all the time.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, just send me what you're working on, and then I'll get to it when I can. I mean, I got everything I need to do it.
Yep.
You know, acoustic or electric. You know.
Yeah, exactly.
You lay it down, and then maybe one time maybe at some point you get an album together, and then you're like, hey, well, you want to, as long as you're like networking more in like your state,
Yeah, exactly.
just meet up and let's play a show
Yep.
or something.
I got lucky when I met my buddy James Zahn. He lives up in Ontario, and when I first started Quad Productions, I met him through like one of the producer groups I'm in, and we connected like right off the back, and he seriously like helped me all the way through. Like Defilement wouldn't be what it sounds like without James and his help on that. I forgot what my point was about going into that, but
No, we're just riffing, man. I told you it happens every fucking time.
yep.
Sir Richard, do you remember what his point was?
No.
You can't rely.
It's fine.
You can't rely on me for that
It's
shit.
not important.
See, he goes, no. Yeah, no, it was something. Oh, it was about recording your own vocals and everything.
Oh, right. And the
That's where we were
Yeah.
at. From there, whatever. I just know, yeah. You as a musician, you can kind of get the key, and then you can get it out of your
Yeah.
head, and then you're,
The biggest thing really is just being able to make music without restrictions, really.
right.
You know.
Yeah.
That's why a small project like Patchwork helps when it's just one person, because you don't have any yes or no men to talk to you like out of stuff, you know.
Right.
Granted, you're also more vulnerable to your own flaws and mistakes in the music, but
Right.
if you're
Yeah,
willing
well,
to,
your criticism.
yeah, exactly.
Constantly, all the time. Like, I fucking hear that.
Yeah.
And nobody else probably would.
That's how we're approaching the new album too for Hail of Fire. We're trying to think outside of the box of just like at the end of the day, yeah, we're a deathcore band, but like we're not just a deathcore band. Like we're trying to mold everything we like into these songs that feel different.
So what would it be? Deathcore /
Like a little bit of black metal, a little bit of like there's a lot of Egyptian riffs I noticed out of
Really?
it. Yeah. Like really snake dancey type riffs. It's dope.
Dang. Yeah, I'm excited to hear it.
Thank you, man.
That's why I said you posted something the other day. Like, I don't know. That's why it gave me the hint that you're putting like some dubstep or something. I was like, what the fuck has he got going
Yep.
on over there in his fucking studio? So let's talk about that. Tell everybody what it's called.
Realistically, just been alongside of my own home recording. We have a couple different projects in the works from different bands. I've been talking to Eric.
What's it called? What do you call your studio?
Qua Productions.
Qua.
Yeah, QUA
QUA.
Yep.
Qua Productions.
stands for Quantum Universal Audio.
Oh,
Yeah.
dang, Quantum. Fucking A. That beefs it up.
Oh yeah. And I was talking to Eric from the Outliers, and we're talking about doing some new stuff through them.
Okay.
Yep. I can't
Cool.
talk too much about it, but
Right.
I know he already confirmed it. So
Well, those fuckers just right.
they really do.
They just fucking right. Like, all right, we got this one out. Let's fucking write some more. They're not
Millennials
taking
was so fun too.
You know. So did you record the last one?
I did Millennials.
Oh, you
and
did
Slave,
Millennials.
and
Okay.
and then the single Slave Game after.
Okay.
Yep. And then they went through a couple different people after that, and then we started talking more about doing their next project.
Right.
You know.
That'll be cool, man.
Oh yeah. And then I have the second studio out in Ann Arbor with my buddy Chris. He was the singer from Winterus.
Okay.
And when all of the shit was said and done after Dead, I was talking to him and I was like, hey man, like I need some help with my studio because my house isn't really up to par with being able to have a full band in the one room. And he was super enthralled to do it like right off the back. Like that's the studio that I want to like take bands to, like do like full live drumming,
Oh, okay.
like make it literally like a place where a band can stay for like a month and just record an album.
Damn.
Yep.
Right. So the one here, so you don't do live drums there. It's
No, I can't.
right. So it's all is it MIDI or do people like
It's MIDI.
send? Do they send in your? Have you ever had people like send in their own recording and then you mix and master it from there? Or
Sometimes it just depends, really.
it depends on if you can get a good recording.
Yeah. Realistically, live drums are so hard to do, man.
It is.
It's
It
crazy.
is.
We had this really weird pattern at one point. It was at our old studio at Gothenburg Sounds. That was with the whole Winners crew and everything, and we were recording this band called Lacerations. Phenomenal band. They changed their name later to My Friend the Butcher. They have a couple demos up. I don't think they're jamming anymore right now, but if you get a chance, look them up. They're amazing.
Right.
But we were recording them, and the amount of mics that we had at the time and the different setup we had, what we did was we had to record drum tracks twice. And essentially, like,
Ooh.
you record just the drums themselves and the hi-hat. And then you record it a second time with just the cymbals.
Wow.
And you literally separate your brain, like, as you're recording it. And then we would just glue them together.
Really?
Yeah. And Shane
fucking
is
bitch.
the only person that I met that was actually able to make his brain work with what like we were talking about. Like that
Yeah.
that method never worked again. It never will work again. And it was one of those like, this is a once in a lifetime like recording, like thing,
Right.
you know.
Well, so will you take like their like do you have them record something and then you make the MIDI off of what you hear from what they like,
You can with samples,
or,
like
or are they there the whole time like this is what I'm doing here, this is what I'm like
more or less like they pretty much do the track to the best of their ability, and then you just
so off
get-
an electric kit? Or what do you
that's what I run at
I'm
my
saying, I'm
home
saying
studio
at
here.
your home studio here.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, where you pretty much do MIDI. So you have an electric kit that you hook up, and then they play to get all the MIDI beats.
Yep.
And then you just got the sounds on there.
Yep.
to
Either that or I just master
Yeah, that's
myself.
that's like that's the way to fucking go there. Instead of just like programming them all in.
Yeah. Drum programming is like one of the biggest tests in discipline that you could ever do, because you really have to just, at least the way I did it, because like I would literally make the beats like on the grid, like to the point to where like
Yeah.
I would go to sleep and I would have dreams of the grid.
The fucking
Yeah.
piano roll or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, the grid just like
Yup.
there, just boom, boom.
Yep, exactly.
It's
But
like
it-
all off key the whole time. It's like, and you're fucking Jaws pops up. It's got a fucking big ass piano roll for a tongue.
Yep.
Dude, it just swallows you whole. It's your worst nightmare.
Meanwhile, it's all over a blast beat.
Yeah. Jaws
Dude,
over
new-
a blast beat.
Fucking new Death Grips is sick, dude. Have you heard it?
Damn. Yeah. So fucking once shows come back, you guys haven't played a show as Hail Fire yet, right?
Not in this new version of it.
In the new version, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
So the new
Not
version.
yet.
So you're definitely gonna get out there and play like as soon as you can, right?
We want to. The ultimate goal is to play. We kind of want to play kind of distant from Battle Creek and Kalamazoo, kind of like
Right.
just to kind of find a new scene and a new crowd. Really.
Oh yeah.
Come to Holland.
Jeez, the voice of God came in, and I was like, "What the fuck?" Sir Richard scared the fuck out of me. I thought there was a ghost in here.
What'd you say about the scene?
What? Come to Holland. I'm like, what the fuck?
Holland.
Yeah, I was.
And that's nothing against the scene here.
Well, no, you
but
got to
it's
find a
more-
niche somewhere else too.
Exactly.
You know?
like find a non-biased crowd and just
Yeah.
get fresh ears.
Yeah. Yeah. Before fucking COVID shut everything down, I was starting to book shows here in Holland, and that would be fucking cool.
Yeah.
Get you guys out here, play a show. It's at the Park Theater. It's got a decent stage. I was surprised when I seen that place the
Yeah,
first
it's cool.
time.
It's
Yeah.
a cool place.
It is. Yeah, they do like open mic and stuff there too.
Hell yeah.
You can get up on stage and this big ass fucking stage. Well,
I
it's
feel
not
like-
the biggest, but it's big. I mean, you're standing down there. Like, what would you say it is? Like shoulder or no?
Pretty close.
Pretty close to your
Pretty
shoulder,
close.
like the stage.
Yeah.
So it was like 5 feet at least.
At least.
Yeah.
I
About
feel
5 feet.
I feel like the moment
Boom.
I'm even able to get on a stage again, it's gonna be like so familiar before and at the same time.
So distant. Like, holy shit. I haven't been here in a long time.
Like maybe pace around the stage for a minute just to take it in.
So you don't fall off the stage.
Yeah.
Nerves are like, yeah. Dude, I always got my nerves up before a show. Anything like that.
That's how the stage
Just be
was
like,
at.
fuck. I
that's
gotta take a shit. How's that, dude? How's
Man.
that, dude? The nervous
Yep.
one's gotta take a shit.
Like right
Damn,
after
dude.
sound check too.
Yeah, and it's like sucks because you're always at some venue and you're like, you know what, I want to take a shit
Yep.
here. Like these,
Harpo's was probably the most intimidating stage I've ever played.
yeah, that was for me too.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
if you're right up front, you can't even see anything if you're in the crowd.
Yeah.
And I remember at one point because I used to do those obnoxious like spin kick shit on stage, and like I came down and then I started to like stabilize myself, and then I looked down,
Ooh.
and it was like
Whoa.
I'm gonna play back here.
Yeah, no shit. Yeah, it's fucking tall, but the view from up there for the crowd and everything's like nothing else.
Oh,
dude.
yeah.
That's such a fun stage play. I got to do it 2 times, and like that was the funnest shit ever.
It was a crazy experience, really, because it was funny because years before, I couldn't tell you what year it was. We were literally just going to see the Faceless, and it was a huge death metal show, like tons of different like slammy death local bands. They had like the 3 different stages on like
wow.
on the corners and shit. And that show was nuts. Like it was packed to the brim. My friend Kenny was bleeding by the end of the night.
Oh shit.
Yep. And then years later, we were playing with the Faceless at the same venue, and it's not the same at all.
Right.
Just like maybe like 3 or 4 people that didn't come with the bands.
Yeah, that's a fucking.
It was sad, man. It was sad in a way.
It is. It's always hit and miss though.
Yep.
That's how it always is.
Yep.
You know, especially like if you're traveling somewhere like out of town, dude. You're like, well, I'm hoping that this show's gonna be big.
Right. Exactly.
And then you get there and it's like the bands and maybe a few other people.
Those
and
are
you're
some
like,
of the more fun
"Son of
shows,
a-"
though. Sometimes.
Oh yeah, you can still have fun. Don't get me wrong. Like those nights, yeah, I'm probably getting
Yeah.
drunk that night, like for sure.
Oh yeah, especially
Like-
when everyone's on the same level of just like, man, fuck it, no one's here. We'll just support
yeah,
everyone.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
then- Yep.
yeah. I'm getting drunk and I'm just gonna have a good time.
Those are some of the
For
most
sure,
like
but it
shows
still
that are worth it.
sucks. It
Oh,
still
yeah.
sucks 'cause you want to play to at least, you know. What do you say is the minimum?
I mean,
20 people? That's what you want at least? You want at least 20 people?
I'd say at least. I mean, like,
Anything lower than 20 people is kind of like a.
I mean, it goes back to being grateful for any number, really. But on a business standpoint, like,
Well, yeah,
something
but
like if we did a show and we made nothing from merch, and we came home with no profit from it, and it was a long distance drive that didn't end up paying for any gas or food. You know, that's where it starts to get like we need to not do shows like that anymore. You know?
Well, yeah, for sure. But I'm just saying, there's got to be like a number, like 15 people. Is that good? Like you're like okay.
Let's say 50.
But you got to think though. Most shows are like what, 4 bands? Would you say 3 or 4?
At least most small shows, I'd say 4.
4. Yeah, like
at
you're
the most.
playing a bar show or
Yeah.
whatever. You know, you got your bands, some of your buddies playing or whatever. 4. So that's like an average of 4 members per band. So
Yeah.
4, 8, 12. So 12 band members are in attendance.
Yeah.
And I say 20. If it's less than 20, it's a disappointment. Yeah. Because that's only like giving you 8 fans.
Yep.
And all the bands have girlfriends. Dude, you should have at least like 20 people in the audience. But sometimes it's not like that. You look out there and there's 4 people or some shit. You're like, where
Yep.
the fuck is everybody?
Yep, exactly. And then fucking
Like,
getting
I'm not
over-
gonna lie. I go out. I'm gonna smoke a cigarette during your set, probably.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm gonna, I'm still gonna
Yeah.
probably at least be in
Yeah.
the room for you. Like when you start,
Yeah.
dart out, have a cigarette, come back in. Like I get it, but sometimes you're
Yeah.
like, damn, where the fuck is there?
Yep, exactly.
Well, it's not like that every time.
Yeah.
But that would be the worst though when you're driving all the way. Like that's even. I don't know. From here, what would you say? Like, it's like 3. As long if it's like over 3 hours. Yeah, I'm gonna be pissed if I
Yeah.
don't sell no merch, nothing,
Yep.
no
Sound was shit.
3 people plus
Yep.
the bands. Everybody was getting drunk and I couldn't because I
Normal
gotta
night.
drive fucking home all this way.
Your guitarist doesn't know how to play his guitar and it doesn't work.
That pissed me off, dude. So yeah, that happened at one of those shows, and then his fucking guitar like went out.
Man.
This dude, man. Oh,
You
I
ever
don't
had the
even know.
situation where like you're playing one of those the floating bridge guitars and you break a string live? That was like my first
I play
experience. Oh yeah, that's true. I can forget.
No, but I've been on stage with
Yeah.
a guitarist that was obviously too fucked up, and his guitar wasn't on or playing,
Man.
and it was just me and the bass player for a whole song and a half.
Man. That's bad.
That was terrible,
bet.
bro. Oh my god, I was so pissed. I'm like, I don't know what to do. Should I just stop? I feel like I should just stop, but he's not stopping.
I was selling merch and I was embarrassed.
Man.
I would be embarrassed.
I
I would
was
have packed it
embarrassed.
up. I would have packed up, bro. I would have packed it all up and said, "Yo, your merch is over there. I'm gonna go have a cigarette." And I would have been like, "Man, you don't smoke." You've been like, "I don't care. I'm going to have a cigarette." That was stressful as fuck,
Let's
man.
finish out the song for the spirit of it and call it fucking good. Damn.
Oh, dude. Oh,
Damn.
dude, that was fucking an epic
Yeah.
fail. That was the last show we ever
Man.
played, too, wasn't it?
Last one I went to.
I want to say that was the last one because Scotty was gone at the time,
Yeah.
and Eli was doing bass that night. And then when Scotty got back, we didn't jam right away. We went to not Michigan Venture. We went to Great Wolf Lodge, and then that's when all that shit went down.
Oh, what a way to go out.
Yeah.
Last show.
Yeah, I believe it was,
man.
dude. I believe it was the last one.
Damn.
That's
Like
nuts.
unknowing, you didn't know it was gonna be the last one, but it just
Right,
ended
exactly.
up being the last one.
Yep.
But honestly, when that band ended, like I was like, oh, thank you.
I feel that.
Thank you, bitch. you fucking bitch. Thank you. Because I fucking did everything.
thank
I did so much in that fucker, and then I was just like,
Preaching to the choir.
I'm done, dude. I am fucking done, dude. I don't care. Yeah. And I was on, a little mini vacation for 3 days. I was like, I don't want to deal with all this fucking shit. Fine. Fuck it. I don't care. Scotty's going back and forth, being mediator because that's the way he is. He's just like a natural. There he is. Scotty Lang's always looking at me.
God damn.
Yeah, he's like, no, it's not ended. I'm like, well, figure it the fuck out then. Like, I don't want to deal with it right now. Oh, yeah, I guess it is. I don't know. Dude, just let me know, bro. I don't care. Like, I'm done, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that feeling is unmatched, though, too. Like, when you just feel that, like, weight, it does. It's like a weight is just gone from your shoulders. It's just in an instant. In an instant, you feel like
It goes back to what we were first talking about too. It's just like that initial moment of like this is about to go south. Yeah.
And then when it's finally done, you're just like, oh, I can relax now.
Yeah. I can breathe now.
Yeah. It's gone.
Namaste.
Namaste.
Yep.
Namaste, my friend.
Fuck, the Bills got here.
Damn it. Damn it.
God damn it.
But at least I got that one less worry.
Yep.
It's nice. It's a good feeling. It really is. Sometimes you just gotta cut some shit out of your life. So you gotta take it. Like if it wasn't maybe your direct doing, sometimes you just gotta look at it as this is what had to happen.
Yep. If I fight against this, it's just gonna make it worse. So
Yeah.
you gotta just. That's a big thing I've been trying to teach myself lately. Is just being able to let things go.
Yeah, just let it. Just fucking let it go.
Yep.
Yeah, you really do, man. Or else your fucking life will be consumed. My fucking brain operates fucking like I'm constantly fucking thinking. And if I got too much stresses going on,
Same.
then I got stress thinking plus all this other shit
Yep.
thinking. I'm thinking about the family. I'm thinking about the projects that we're doing. I'm thinking what I got to get released,
Yep.
all this stuff. I'm thinking about stuff that I need to do or that I'm going to do.
And then you start staying up past midnight. and
Trying to
it's just-
think about work at the same time while
Yep.
I'm working home, like, and then you got stresses on there, and
Yeah.
I can't handle. I
Yep.
just gotta let shit go, dude.
Yep. It's all a balance with
Yeah.
everything. Me and Alec were talking about this recently with his new stuff with Xanimate, and he said one thing to me where he was like, I just got to keep doing things and keep being ambitious and do all this and that. And it's like, I understand that. I was there too, man. But like, there is literally, if you put too much weight on one side, the other will
It will.
Yeah.
It will.
It's all a spiral. It either goes down or up.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, once you get all that weight, and it can go down fast.
It can. It's a lot
You
easier
let-
to go down.
And if you let shit consume you,
Yep.
and you just gotta just fuck it, just let it go, you know. And it's hard, dude. I'm not saying it's easy.
I
Fuck
think-
no.
I think
There's
more
still
peop-
shit that'll irritate the fuck out of me. I'm like, why is this irritating me?
I think more people
But-
do it than they're willing to admit to.
Dude, the worst is driving.
I bet.
Oh, I get fucking pissed at people, man. I fucking do. I'll yell at people that are like 2 cars ahead, you know, too, that are doing it. And I'll be like, you fuck. That's my famous one every time.
Fuck.
You fuck.
Yep.
It's like I'm from Boston or something. Every time I go like, you fuck.
What do you think you're doing, you fuck?
What do you think you're doing over here, you fuck?
You patsy?
And they're not drive that thing.
I was in Door today.
Door.
Door,
Great.
Door, Michigan. Great,
Yeah.
great town. Great
Just
people.
fucking-
Not
just-
really.
Who comes up with these names?
Just and it's DORR.
Yeah.
Yeah, just fucking close it and call it good.
All right, we're behind 2 cars. The car in front of the car in front of us was turning right, and they had their left blinker on.
Oh,
I'm like, oh, only in Door.
what the fuck, dude?
Oh, I was baffled.
These fucking door fucks out there.
Yeah.
That's what it'd be right there. You fuck. The fuck are you doing? Learn how to drive that son of a
I thought you were
bitch.
turning left, damn it. What the fuck?
Get out of my
people-
lane, you mook.
The people that won't fucking go, you know, it's like just the big pedal on the fucking right. It's the big pedal on the
Yep.
right. You bitch.
Green means go.
Push it. Push it. Go. Ah, push it.
Push it real good.
Got salt and pepper in here.
Doom, 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 doom. Just throw that in there too.
Yeah. Ice, ice, baby. Oh, man.
He almost got thrown over a balcony over that song.
Just got Rob Van Winkle, man. Dude, how do people get away with fucking using that shit? How do people get away with using copywritten music? Man, I'd be seeing that shit, and I'm like, all my stuff that I do for like our Urbex videos and stuff that we put out, I have a website that I have an account at. It's like royalty-free music.
Yep.
And, you know, I have all the rights to use it. I can use the whole thing. Do you know what the fuck's the deal on that?
I mean,
How are people, like, I see, like, some things, like, you'll be using, like, clips of, like, Rick and Morty or
Yeah.
clips of, like, Charlie Brown even. I've seen stuff. And it's like, how are you using these,
realistically, at
in,
this
like,
point,
music? And
you kind of just have to kind of take that risk sometimes.
so you're just hoping that it doesn't get flagged,
Like,
is basically what people are doing.
I mean, there's an element to that, but at the same time, like, the way copyright strikes are, it's like it's not even aimed at the right things. Like, I did a live stream recently where I got my video muted for my own songs that I paid for myself to be
Really?
registered and everything. Yeah, and I did it at least 3 more times since. They haven't done it since, but I mean, like,
It just randomly got
Yeah.
flagged that time.
I mean, I grew up in the age of the local metal scene where like using sound clips were cool.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you could like use them to build stories and make elements and different shit like
hell
that.
yeah.
I think the biggest thing that matters is like how much you alter it. Like if you put it just fresh on there and not even blatantly try to make it different in any ways, then I guess that's
Well,
a
what are you
reach
supposed
for
to
it,
do
but
to it? Throw a bunch of reverb on it or something?
You-
Like, what do you mean? Like, make it different?
Usually,
Because then you're altering their music. I think that would almost be worse.
that is true,
I would almost rather just have the song as long as you mention the song name.
right?
Like people try to do. I don't own the rights to this music.
Yeah.
And then they put the link or whatever. I'm
I guess
like,
that
I didn't think that was supposed to protect you.
I guess that'd be more of a thing that's more prevalent in hip hop and rap and stuff. Is like using sampling and stuff.
Yeah, sampling.
Because they'd have to worry more about like putting credits to what was sampled by who, you know.
Yeah, I'm just thinking even just straight up content videos, just stuff that you watch like funny or whatever, and they got like these songs that, you know, it's like I know you did not go out and pay for that right to use that music because that's going to be a fucking lot of
Right.
money.
Exactly.
You know, like when I first started making those videos, like I had one that had like Alice Cooper song in it, and I had just all kinds of fucking bands and stuff, and then I was looking at it, I'm like, fuck, I can't use any of this shit. So that's when I investigated that royalty free stuff, and dude, the music on there is not bad. Like there's some metal, like I was looking through the metal selection, there's some of it that's like Nintendo. It's like, dude, you didn't even barely alter that MIDI, bro. But then some of them are like pretty good, you know? Like, fucking hit that. Can you hit the mosh pit thing? This is a sample of one. It's just the cue. Oh, just click it. I just want to show 'em. That's not bad.
I would have guessed this was like Born of Osiris or something. Really,
Really?
it's a lot in that vein, I'd say. But someone just made that, and it was free royalty.
Yeah. Well, you got to pay for the subscription to the site, but yeah,
Gotcha.
other
Okay.
than that, yeah, any song or whatever,
Okay.
yeah, you can shut it off, Rich.
Yeah. So you'd be safe in that aspect at least.
Yeah.
They're always changing the rules on it. That's the thing.
Right. Yeah. So, yeah, that's fine. But yeah, just using straight up clips and stuff, I never got it. I'd be like a little jealous and shit because I got ideas of stuff that I could
Right.
use, but I never pull the trigger on it just because I don't want to deal with. You make this awesome video and maybe
Yeah.
it gets shared around a little bit, and then all of
Yeah.
a sudden, boom, it's taken down for copyright. You're
I-
like, fuck! I could have just went with a different song or whatever or clip.
Yep. I think length of time matters too.
That's what I always thought.
Yep.
But then I thought I was reading shit where it was like, no, it's a myth, basically. But I don't know.
I think if someone reports it, because I posted that Of Mice and Men clip from the concert I was watching last night
Yeah.
or the night before, and I didn't get flagged for it, but I've gotten flagged for stuff before.
So it's just got to be either
Yeah.
good enough or funny enough for people to not report it.
Pretty much.
If your shit's lame, it's getting reported, bro.
Your snare sucks. Reported.
Reported, bro. You suck. Reported. What is your reasoning? They suck? I'm sorry, but that goes against our community standards. You are now blocked. Man. People are getting banned for some fucking silly ass shit. They be even just fucking around with people and then they're getting banned. Like, you don't want to fuck around and say
Yeah.
anything on there. It's almost...
You make one little wrong comment and don't edit it fast enough.
They're about to come out and be like, y'all can't even swear no more.
No.
You
I'll be
can't.
losing my Facebook so fast.
Mine too. You wouldn't be able to share this on there for sure. Nothing. They'd be like, nope, fuck you. You swear and smoked a joint on here. You're
banned
done.
forever.
You're banned for life. No, thank God YouTube isn't like that. They do their share of fucking like clearing shit out and, banning, I guess, videos, but
I know that there was a big controversy in the YouTube community about like their standards constantly changing, and like there would be like videos from like bigger YouTubers, like let's say Markiplier or PewDiePie or something, and they would have like a super old video that had some kind of content that was always there but hadn't been seen for years, and then one person weaves through, finds that, and then that
Shares
becomes
it.
Yep. And it's a weird system. It all works by chance, really.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just fucking irritating, man.
It is.
It's like, you son of a bitch.
It's almost like you know how that one meme came back of Lamar and Franklin from GTA 5.
I remember some meme.
It's like the one scene where like he's like roasting Franklin, like right before you go like into the
I'm
house
not
and
sure.
keep playing.
I'm not
It's a weird resurgence of that for some reason. You'll have to look it up. Trust me.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. Well, fucking memes. Fucking memes, anyways.
it's all distractions.
So, fucking, I guess we can just hope that at least by the middle, like 2021 or something, we can get back to doing shows again.
Here's hoping,
and
man.
fucking get your project off the couch.
Yep.
Get off the couch
Yep.
and on the stage, bitches.
In Holland.
Everybody
In
stand on
Holland.
top of your kitchen tables.
Kids on, step on top.
Just start breaking fucking dishes to the beats.
Jesus Christ.
Well, that wasn't worth it. Cool breakdown and all, but
yeah. No, my shit's fucking broke. Now I gotta go get paper plates. Because I'm fucking too poor to afford fucking new dishware.
thanks,
I
Code
just
Orange.
fucked myself. God damn it. Well, it was fucking cool having you on.
Yeah, man, it was a
We've
blast.
Been going
Glad to
about
be
a
here.
couple hours here now. And is there anything like that we didn't get to that you think you wanted to talk about? Or is there
Nothing really.
shout out like your 15 bands that you've been naming?
The ones that are buried too.
Jesus. You're still pulling out shit. I'm like, what the? Who the? You didn't even mention them yet.
I mean, just Hail of Fire's got a new album coming out soon.
Halo 5.
It's gonna probably be late 2021 or 22. We'll see how it goes, but it's almost done, and we've been in talks about doing a music video for it,
Right.
and we're just gonna do our best, just like everyone else, man. Just make art.
Art.
I have a question.
What's up?
Now, are you guys gonna have any like merch or physical copies?
Yes, we do plan to.
Sweet.
Yeah, we want to get. As a whole, Hail of Fire has actually never had shirts.
Never.
Yeah, for the entire time that we did it. I don't know why. It was just
Really.
it was a different time, and we were just kind of focused
Well,
on different
yeah,
things.
I guess a different time is,
Yeah.
Would you say it was started 2009? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We had a demo
I didn't
scene,
even
but-
think of fucking merch when I was in a band back then. I'm
Yeah.
like, merch?
Yeah.
I didn't even, it wasn't even a thought.
Yeah, at that point, you're just excited to get on stage.
Yeah, you're just trying to get on a fucking stage.
Yep.
And you suck because you're just starting.
Yep.
And you're just like, get me on a stage. That's how it was though. Nowadays, your fucking band is put together. You have an album, a professional photo
Yep.
shoot, a Facebook,
You better
a
have
website,
a fucking logo.
a logo,
Yep.
everything before you even step foot on a stage.
Yep, exactly.
It's fucking crazy.
The game's changing, man.
It's fucking changing because when I first started, not like that first band to get on stage, literally that's what we're told. Well, you just gotta get on stage and play. That's how you'll get your name out there. You just gotta go play. Mm-hmm. Like, okay, well, that's what we'll focus on. We'll focus on playing. We're not gonna focus on trying to record.
Just gotta earn your scars, you know.
For sure.
Yep.
Oh, earning your scars.
Yeah.
Your scars, Sir Richard.
Scar,
Sir Richard, you earned your scars.
brother.
Did you earn your scars?
No.
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 No, you don't got any scars.
I got one on my foot.
You got a scar on your foot?
I got two. I got one on my eye,
One on your eye.
one on my eyebrow, right above my eye.
Oh, okay. So your eyebrow, not your eye.
Yeah, I got hit by a
Lightning bolt.
no.
Just
No,
pinpoint right on the eyebrow.
metal
Son
bar.
of a.
Metal bar fell off the paint line, hit me right in the eye.
Ow.
I didn't even know until someone came up to me 5 minutes later and said, "You're bleeding, dude."
Oh,
Like,
what
oh
the
shit.
fuck,
Okay.
dude?
And then I
Damn.
passed out like 5 minutes later.
Damn, dude. I got like 3 notable scars. You said you got a scar on your foot, or were
No,
you
that
joking?
was a joke.
You don't have any scars?
Not that I can think of,
No,
realistically.
really? You ever broken a bone?
That's a different story, actually. It would be my wrist. Like, this is the only bone I've really broken.
Ah,
Yeah, see how it's like a little more slanted than the other?
yeah.
That's from
Yep.
that was from skateboarding.
Oh,
Yeah.
Skateboarding will do that.
Yeah.
ouch.
Yep. And then that was another moment where it was like, yeah, I need my hands. So
Ooh.
I think I'm done with skateboarding.
Did you get like a cast around the wrist
yeah.
or anything?
Yep.
Yeah.
One of the obnoxious
Could
ones
you
that
could
covers
you
the
still
elbow.
move your fingers or no when it happened?
It was like just barely. Like
Would it hurt like hell?
I had like room to move that kind of hold a pick.
No,
like
when it happened, were you like you when it broke? Were you
It
able
was,
to like move your fingers, or did it hurt like hell?
It was at that skate park that's under the Washington Bridge in Battle Creek,
Mm-hmm.
and it was for a school thing at the time, and they took us there, and I went down like this perfectly slanted like part of the bridge, and I tried going straight down, and I came down wrong and tried to break my fall, and that's when my wrist had like snapped like that.
Oh,
Yep.
ouch.
And it was pretty much like I couldn't move my pinky or my ring finger, and it hurt to like just do anything like that. And then that healed up, and then I got even more serious about guitar. And then I broke my hand over punching a wall.
Yeah, and you're right-handed, right?
Yeah.
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 I was being what they call a Kyle, and
Yeah, fuck you. Fucking hate that goddamn reputation. Damn it.
I had to do it. I'm
People
sorry.
are gonna be like this. People that watch this or whatever listening be like, this dude's name's Kyle. He's like really fucking chill for being fucking Kyle.
Yeah, man, I was there. There wasn't a single hole in the wall.
Yeah, I know. Everybody looks at that too. That shit was fucking there. I gotta get that shit patched. That shit's been there since we moved in.
Oh,
Like, oh damn, it looks like a smiley face. Yeah, I fucking broke my left forearm, but it's a really fucking dumb story because we were young. I was like probably I don't know 11 maybe, and there was like these 3 little hills up by the side of the road and in the front yard, and we were just like kind of just. Let's go up the hill or whatever. We just ran over there, right? And there's like a little pathway through. It looks big when you're 11, but when you're an adult, you're like, that's not big.
Yeah.
And there was like this little piece of like caution tape running through there. And I fucking tripped over it, right? And this is this piece on the ground. It was like caught on a stick or something. I trip over the caution tape. And I land in between these 2 little hills, right? So I land like this. And my fucking arm snapped.
Ooh.
Just went, and I was like, immediately. I was like, oh my God. And I ran into the house. This is at my cousin's house. I ran into the house like this, like, I just broke my arm. You got to call my mom and dad. And they're like,
The irony in that story.
they're looking at it. Yeah. They're looking at it. And I'm like, dude, it's not broken. It's not broken. It just hurts. I'm like, no, it hurts. It hurts. So I lay on the couch for like fucking 6 hours, just laying on top of my arm because it hurts so bad. As their fucking, their grandma, because it wasn't our grandma, their grandma's walking around like, oh, it don't hurt. He's just whining. He's just a baby. Blah, blah, blah. It ain't broke. Well, the fucking bitch was snapped. They were both on top of each other. It was like just break. And they were like snapped and went up like that.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I remember the X-ray. Dude, that shit fucking hurt, man. I had like 2 casts on it. I had a cast for a while
Damn.
Yeah.
to fucking fix that.
Breaking
bitch.
bones is not fun.
No, it's
No.
not.
No.
Dude, no way.
Nope.
No. Not today. I'll avoid that shit like the plague.
So I broke my left collarbone twice, and now it's
How
like
the fuck did you do that? Were you
now
trying
it's
to
like
suck your own dick?
the first time I got in a fight at school.
Well, if I could do it, I wouldn't even be in the band.
First time was at school. I got in a fight. I don't remember how. Like I got pushed and my collarbone had hit something hard. I think it was like a sandbox or something, and it broke.
Ooh.
And then it was like right after it healed all the way. Second time I was climbing a tree with my cousin, and I fell off the top of the tree and landed on my mom's car.
On the car?
Yeah.
Oh, did you dent that motherfucking hood, dude?
My mom kicked my ass.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, I can
And-
see your mom kicking your fucking ass.
and
too,
now
when
my-
you're younger.
My shoulder dislocates all the time.
Does it?
Yeah.
I've
And
never experienced a dislocation.
It's after doing it for so many times and knowing how to pop it back in place
Right.
yourself.
That's
it's
got to be
nothing.
weird, though. Does it happen like lifting all of a sudden? Oh, it's so.
Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
Yep.
dude, that's intense.
You
man.
can feel it slip out, and it's the most uncomfortable feeling ever.
No, I don't want to
Yeah.
feel. I don't want to feel my fucking bones slipping out.
Yeah. It sucks.
Fuck that. Or like people that are double jointed. Like fuck you. Fuck you. Get the fuck out of here, man. What the fuck are you doing? How'd you figure that out? That's my question.
Right.
Were you trying to suck your own dick?
I was just trying to do what Marilyn Manson did on TV.
Yeah, I heard that.
I heard that Marilyn Manson guy did it.
I heard he removed a rib and he was so he could suck his own pee-pee.
Going to town.
And then he got implanted boobies.
Yeah, so he could feel him while he was sucking his pee-pee.
He fucked a pig on stage too.
That's fucking disgusting.
God.
Fucked a pig.
Yeah.
Really?
It was at Oz.
It was a fake. It was probably a fake penis.
Yeah.
I was gonna say pee.
Probably, but
It was a fake.
it was at an Ozfest. I know that. I think
Really?
maybe 2001.
I guess he ate a bat, Ozzy, so they ate the head off. A
That's
bat.
where
Like,
the
bit it
actual
off.
Chronosaurus started.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
We've
right
actually-
there.
We've actually had it this whole time.
Mm-hmm.
But
Well, coronavirus is just like a mass term for it, right? Because
Yeah.
even the common cold's a coronavirus.
yeah, it's a form of
It's
it.
a form of it.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's a coronavirus. So this is a coronavirus.
Yep.
But it's COVID-19. They missed the mark on that. They should have called it COVID-20. Why not? 2020, COVID-20.
Yeah.
Well,
It was just-
where's COVID 1 through 18?
Yeah.
That's like the common cold, SARS, probably
Measles.
all that.
Yeah.
I wonder.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know if
That
there
would
is
make
like
sense.
COVID-18, COVID-17. I
That would
don't-
make sense though.
So that would mean if that was true, then that would mean that there's 19 coronavirus.
Yep. All made in a lab.
But then they have the new. So is a mutation a new coronavirus?
Like,
Because there's the mutation now.
yeah.
It's
Where
going to
it's-
take over. It's way more
Yep.
contagious.
Came from the UK. And it's
Yeah. That's
10
where it
times
started.
more.
That's where they first found it. UK. When I first heard about the COVID, I was in. Some lady from Illinois got it,
Yeah.
and they quarantined her. And there's some lady speaking about it. This was in like January.
Mm-hmm.
And I swear it was in January, yeah. And there was some lady speaking about it, so they got it all contained from the CDC. Everything, should be fine.
I feel,
Yeah, that's when I first heard about it, bro.
I feel like a lot more people are desensitized to it at this point, you know, because like when it first happened, the fear mongering was
through
just
the
insane.
roof. It still is,
Yeah.
though, dude. It still is.
Like at one point,
fear mongering itself is still
yeah,
prevalent.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you had to have heard that Pelosi when she was. We need to impeach him now. We are in grave danger. We are in grave danger. I'm like, what the fuck, man? Just, he's gonna be out. Just, come on.
yeah.
What is he gonna do? Push the big red
We
button?
already won. Just
Is he?
let it be.
Is he gonna push the big red button or something? I guess and just detonate.
Yeah. He like has his suitcases in hand and he's
Could you
just
imagine
about to
being-
leave. And
Being in charge of the big red button. Fuck. It's like Ren and Stimpy. Remember that episode when he said when he didn't push the button? And he just wanna push the button. And then he pushes it. I forget what fucking happened. when he
I
pushed
can't
it,
remember
actually.
either. I know what you're talking about though.
Yeah, dude.
Yep.
It's so fucking hard when you fucking tell somebody not to do something.
Yeah.
It's like, fuck, how do I want to do it?
Yeah, just because you told me not to. Fuck you.
Yeah. Now I'm really curious, especially if you don't know. It's like, don't go in that room, please. Thank you.
Why not?
What the fuck is in that room?
Yeah,
Now I want to know.
I'm gonna lose sleep over this.
I hope we're partying tonight because I'm fucking going in that room. He's going to be pissed, but I'm going to find out what's in that room. Dude, seriously, that's the weirdest shit. Somebody go over somebody's house, don't go in that room. What the fuck?
Why?
the fuck are you thinking?
Is some back there? No, just don't worry about it.
It just doesn't elaborate.
Yeah, exactly.
Nothing. Just
Just
don't go in that room.
Super
please.
vague about it the whole
Just
time.
don't go in that room, please. Okay.
Then you start hearing noises.
Mm.
You're like, what? It's in there.
Yeah, now I'm thoroughly concerned about my safety and possibly yours. Do you know what's in your room?
Just don't worry about it, man.
It's fine.
They're quiet for most of it.
Yeah. Most of the time, yeah, he's hitting the fucking wall.
God,
Just, there's nothing in there.
that's how horror movies start.
Yeah. Dude. Yeah. Would you like to play a game? It's the real life version of the Jigsaw guy. And you're like, I knew you fucking looked familiar. Get that big ass fucking nose. You fucking Jim Carrey looking fuck from the series of unfortunate events. That dude. You got a big ass chin.
I ain't putting no fucking helmet on or whatever game you're trying to play. You know, but
No helmet.
the little what was that thing he used in Saw?
The
fucking-
one with Amanda
I think so. Yeah.
Where, like,
Oh yeah.
rips her jaw
Her
open.
jaw open.
Yeah.
Bam. Oh, what did she? She was trying to do the lock, right?
Yeah.
Wasn't it a lock?
Yeah, she had to cut open her stomach because the key was in there.
Yeah,
God.
Yeah.
yeah, and she had like 3 locks, one on the back and one on each
She
side.
almost had it too. That's some fucking intense movie there.
The first 3 were my
Both
favorite.
of them. Yep.
You know they're remaking it.
I heard.
Yeah, Chris Rock and Samuel L. Jackson are in
Yup.
it, and it looks so stupid.
Are you? It's got to be a spoof.
It's not even. No.
Really?
Yeah, it's a remake of the first one.
And they're going to be the 2 guys in the room.
See, I didn't know Samuel
didn't-
was in it.
They didn't show exactly what was, because Samuel L. Jackson is the father of Chris Rock, and Chris Rock is a detective. So I'm thinking he's taking the spot of,
The guy that cuts his foot off.
no,
Oh, the detective. Oh,
yeah,
the detective.
the black detective,
Oh.
Glover.
Okay.
Glover.
Oh, he was the
Yeah.
detective in the first one, wasn't he?
Yeah, he got his throat slit in the first one.
Yeah,
Yep,
that's
yeah.
right. Danny Glover was in that
Yep.
motherfucker.
That's
dude.
crazy.
That motherfucker's making appearances.
Yeah,
in
look it
weird
up on YouTube.
places.
There's
Yeah.
a full trailer for it. It looks
So Chris
horrible.
Rock is a detective. Okay, all right, that's fine.
I thought he was directing it.
I think he is.
Chris Rock.
Yeah.
I think
Oh,
he
that
is.
that would make sense. That
and
he's
he
a
actually
detective then.
and he actually gives a shit about Saw. So that's kind of what
That's-
made me like, okay, I might check this out.
I mean, it's cool, but when was Saw made? The first one.
I was a teenager.
Yeah. I want to say like
Look up on your
2000,
phone, Rich.
2001.
I think it was
Yeah, that's what-
2001.
It's been 20 years.
2004.
I mean, is that enough time to remake?
No. it's
2004?
not. Yeah.
2004. Okay, so it's
Okay.
been what? What is that? 17 years?
Yeah.
That's not enough time to remake. How old does a movie got to be like, okay, a remake?
Yeah. Well, the time's not what they're looking at; it's the money.
When was the
Yeah, it's the
first?
money.
Well, yeah, I know, but play it fucking long, people.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. When was the first? I guess for reference. So when was the first? Name a horror movie like Jason remake. Was there any Jason
Oh,
remakes?
it
yet?
wasn't technically a remake. It was
Hasn't there
it's-
been
it's
any
weird.
remakes of those yet?
no, not technically. I mean, technically, the newest Friday the 13th is a remake, but it's
Yeah,
not because
it's-
you can't.
What about Texas Chainsaw Massacre?
That's been remade like 3 times.
Yeah.
3 fucking times. So when was the
Yep.
first one done?
The first one was in the 70s, 74.
And when did the first remake come out?
2003.
Yeah.
2003.
The
And
one
the
with
first
Jessica
one,
Biel.
the first one was in 74-ish.
74, 78.
So that's like
somewhere around
30 years.
Yeah.
For that.
That
one.
makes more sense
Yeah.
for a remake.
That's
Well, you should be
remaking a
looking-
classic because it's legit a classic.
Yeah.
Right now they should be remaking the terrible movies from the 90s and shit. Making them better. That's what they should be doing right now.
How about we let Sam Raimi do another Spider-Man movie? Just saying.
I'm in the minority, and I kind of liked just the original with fucking Toby.
No,
I liked that one.
no,
Why? I didn't see the other ones though, so I can't really compare.
he sucks as Spider-Man. Sorry.
So maybe he might suck if I watched all the other ones, but I didn't think it was that bad.
Here's the thing about Toby, though.
He played a good role as being like the kind of like weird, kind of shy dude. Like,
Exactly. Like, he wasn't the best Spider-Man, but I thought he was a great Peter Parker.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. Yeah. So I guess Spider-Man, maybe the action scenes and stuff like that when he's
Yep.
Spider-Man could have been better.
Yep. And then the one with Andrew Garfield, I felt the opposite about.
Yeah.
Like he was a good Spider-Man, but a
Like-
shit Peter
Oh,
Parker.
I hated him as Peter Parker, honestly. I fell asleep.
So
in the
that's what
second-
I guess that would explain my feeling about it.
Yeah.
He is a great Peter Parker.
Yeah.
And that was the origin story, pretty much, right?
Yeah. How it all started.
How it all started.
Yep, again.
when
Because
he
they brought
had
in
to be
Gwen
a good-
Stacy. Because it wasn't Mary Jane at first; it was Gwen Stacy first, and then Mary.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you had to have a good Peter Parker for the first one to get the franchise rolling, because it always ends up fucking changing around. Like, what the hell are they going to do about Black Panther? I've heard that they're just not going to do it or something. Like, or they're going to, but like you can't. Like, what do you do now? But they replace people all the fucking time.
I mean, they got to replace Iron Man because Robert Downey isn't doing it no more.
Yeah, he's done.
Which sucks. Just like Hugh Jackman not being Wolverine no more.
Exactly.
Like,
so
that
I mean,
sucks.
But if you want to keep it going, you have to cycle in the new actors, the younger ones.
Yep.
And I just read that Chris Evans is continuing as Captain America. I don't know how long he signed a contract for, but he's staying as Captain America.
Really?
Yep.
How recent?
Just a couple days ago, I read it.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's just the way it fucking goes. But it's more like the one-off series and stuff where it's not like a universe like that.
Yeah.
Like a good one to bring up is like remember Inspector Gadget?
Mm-hmm.
And
God.
It had Matthew Broderick in it.
That movie.
It may have been terrible, right?
Yeah.
But the second when they come up with number 2 and it's not Matthew Broderick, like how the fuck are you gonna do that?
The guy looked a
Right,
lot
exactly.
like Matthew Broderick, though.
Yeah, he did. Well, yeah, he did. But it's not him.
Right.
Or there's plenty of examples where it's like you had like a number 2 and there like a trilogy or something, and you changed it up, and it's like you couldn't have landed this guy for the next 2 and just.
Well, it's like The Mask with Jim Carrey. They did Son of the Mask with Jamie Kennedy, but he had the dog, and it's like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Come on, dude.
That was lame.
Yeah, lame.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's a
I
better
love
example.
Jamie Kennedy. Don't get me wrong, but that movie was terrible.
Yeah, that's a better example.
Well, studios also weren't really thinking along the lines of like lasting trilogies and this universe is canon and this is that. You know,
Right.
it was more like just about like what do the people like and what makes money.
Right.
You know,
Right.
I feel like Infinity War was the best out of all of the MCU movies, really.
How would you feel about that, Rich?
I would have to strongly agree.
Strongly agree.
With Winter Soldier at a strong second.
Winter Soldier was amazing.
Yeah.
Winter Soldier was amazing. But yeah, Infinity War had a great storyline. Not too many action scenes, not too many long action scenes, I should say.
Yeah.
It was just perfect.
And it was a change of pace because the bad guy won
Yeah,
for once.
for once.
Yeah, that's always nice.
And it was metal. So
Well, shit, man. I think we should wrap this up.
all right.
But yeah, everybody, make sure you keep your eyes peeled on Hail of Fire.
Yes, sir. All
And
streaming
of-
platforms.
All like 30 of Corey's other bands. He's got
Smash
projects
that
on.
like button.
Smash the like button.
Hit subscribe.
Hit that subscribe. Come on, guys.
If you want $600 next week, make sure you hit subscribe now.
There you go. And if you share this post 3 times within this first week, you'll
Yep.
receive another additional $1,200.
Yeah. Otherwise, you'll have 7 years for real bad luck, and you'll definitely get caught.
Damn, dude. All right, man.
Oh yeah, that was fun.